So when am I getting my YouTube money? When do the checks come in? Now that we are in the process of approval for getting YouTube money. When do I get money from YouTube? YouTubers out there, like and subscribe, follow, do all the things that you do. Donate down below. I don't know how it works anymore. It's the last time, Tommy.
Have you ever done that in the video?
We've been monetized.
No, have you done the subscribe?
Oh,
comment?
never. I never do it.
Well, that's the reason.
And we
then.
won't.
No, we actually
Every
works
other
really
one
well.
does that.
That's why they do it. It works really well to tell people to like, subscribe, hit the like down below. Actually, has the triple
People
like.
will start to do it just
back
as
in
a
my day.
reactionary thing now. So just
Right,
yeah.
people will do it because they think about it, but when you tell them to do it, I'm sure I've garnered some amount of respect where these people think of me as an authority, and when I say, hit the like button, you fuckers, they might do it. Especially when I call them fuckers.
And that's fine.
Yeah,
But,
okay.
see, like Bat G33K91
What happened?
hits the like button. I know they do.
No.
I know they do. I'm watching. I see.
Nah, you know who hits the like button? Hex, Texas.
Hex
He
Texan
does.
individual 214. Is that an area code?
Yeah.
What's 214?
That's my area code,
Bay
Dallas.
Area? Okay. Bay Area.
The Bay
That's
Area.
not the Bay Area.
We have Texas fans. How many California fans do we
Texas edges out California by like 2% on our numbers. It's like 36.
Where are you pulling
33.
these numbers?
have? Yeah, no, that's a very good number.
But that's audio, Anchor, where you can find all of our audio every time we do a show. This whole pre-show is just advertising our wares at this point.
It's not that.
It's
It is. We're
at
not
all.
talking about anything else other than how much you can give me money for and how many times you could subscribe and make fake accounts
hates
and then
life right
subscribe.
now.
What are you talking about?
You hating life?
I'm
right?
not hating life.
You don't hate life, but you're not peppy, Sammy.
Who?
You're usually
No, I'm
peppy.
never peppy. What the fuck? What did
Peppy
you-
isn't the verbiage I'd use for Mr.
He's-
Gonzalez.
I'm
What
not
word
even.
is
I'm not
good
even
for that?
angry right now. If you want me to be angry, I could probably switch it on if I cared enough. To.
Not today.
That's where I'm at.
No, that's you don't. He doesn't care. That's what is that called?
With our subject matter,
Apathy?
we're leaning
Little
fun
apathy.
today,
Well,
guys.
oh, well, I'm a-
nihilistic,
Today's
I think.
fun.
Oh,
well, actually, not all fun.
It
Today
ain't-
it's
it's-
serious, but
it's not
serious in
really.
the not serious.
Well, I
way.
was correct in one thing, and then I get to talk about Mexicans underwater, which is great. So, like, yeah, it's gonna be a great day. What up, fellas? It's Rakim23 using a Phantom account. Why are you using a different?
Yeah, what's going on?
You can't just be like, "Hey, I'm this person." Why did this name tag says Jeremy, but I'm Jerome? How
You know the
doing?
internet is full of scammers. Not a good look on you.
Yeah, hit the like button for JJ and Tommy. Fuck Sam. He doesn't do anything for this website.
That's what I was talking about. I don't know. It's like
I don't even know where that one came from.
From the comment
Like a
section for
powder
Badgie
keg.
33K91.
No, not that. You, that self-deprecating. You don't do nothing for the. You do.
Oh no, that's what they said. They just didn't say it.
they didn't say
They-
it. They didn't even allude to it. It was all you.
It's what they didn't say,
Okay.
Tommy. It's about
All right.
things that are, like
Yeah,
Natasha Bedingfield had that song. The rest is still unwritten. Well, his love for me or their love for
It's a
me
hell
is
of a
not
reference.
written right now.
They love you. They're here. You know.
Yeah, they have to at least like us
have to-
mildly.
Quite frankly,
Somewhat like you.
I don't know why you're on Tommy's side. They didn't say anything about you. They don't love you either.
I don't
his
need their
ego-
validation. I'm
Because his
good.
ego-
Sammy,
is
who's
not-
telling you this? Bad G, you are by your lack of words.
What is it? Didn't we say it last week?
Everybody say thank you, Sam. Thanks, Texan.
I'll make
On
it
that
easy. I'm like Homelander.
Yes, you do. You do need that recovery.
Yeah,
Camera
Try
4,
to
that's
hit
a
it
great
right.
idea. Camera 4. So
I-
you can show the audience can see that I need some cheap wine and a young redhead. That is something that, honestly, probably help out a lot.
Look, I keep it simple. You want their validation? I said, what is it? Homelander said it best.
What was that?
I would like to be loved. If y'all love me, that would be great. But I don't need it.
Isn't he a psychopath and his bills are paid?
Hell yeah.
I'm only one of those things, and I'll let you decide at any given moment which one of those
Flip
are.
a coin and
Right?
find out.
Whatever day, well, it depends on what day
What
it is.
day of the week it
My
is,
bills are
yeah.
either paid or I'm a fucking psychopath. Either
One of the
way.
two.
Oh, wait. First time chat from viewer.
I like that.
From
Paris
the other
Castile?
show, y'all asked if FYE was still open in Lakeland, and it is.
Oh shit!
Oh.
How the fuck are they still open? They got to be like one of the last ones, right?
What's an
DJ
FYE?
1199?
It's a Sam Goody.
What the fuck's a Sam Goody?
Also, Paris
Oh
Castile
God,
4,
I
is that
forgot you're
new? Is that new?
26, 7, whatever. You're in your 20s. It was a record store that sold CDs and memorabilia
I thought it was on him.
and posters and T-shirts and all that kind of shit. What's happening?
No, time out. Can I pause the chat? We're not doing that Team Sammy nonsense.
Yeah, we are.
We're not building up his ego.
Yeah, we are. We're hashtagging it. And when are we doing the Sexcellence episode? We got to get Danielle.
That should be a whole
and they need to
ass
have
show.
sex at least within a week prior to that.
That's not.
I don't think we need that.
No.
I think that's the rule. You have to have had sex within the week of airing the show.
So then you just won't be on the show if you don't have it?
Fuck that. We wait until I do it. and then it'll be a surprise announcement the following week. It'll be a Sunday. And I'll tweet out, guys, Tuesday we're doing a Sexcellence show.
You having sex should not be that much of an event.
No,
Having a
that should
cigarette.
not. We shouldn't have whole episodes and special episode. We really got to get that up. We really got
very special
a very
episode.
special
Every time we get
episode.
blue or inappropriate, yeah. I think that's what we can do.
But yeah, no, we're not doing that.
DJ Lem's also Gonzalez, spelled correctly. I appreciate that. It's with the EZ, like Sunday morning.
Okay.
Rakeem, you know the drill. We don't talk about that stuff in the pre-show. That's part of the show, probably. So we'll briefly mention it. But this is also the Blaxcellence. So, we'll talk about it.
Of course. We're going to get into it. And Tommy's going to get mad or excited. I can't tell.
What is it?
The Marvel? Oh, what are they saying? Oh, I should talk about Matt Reeves being casted as Clayface. Get that DC money. Matt Reeves is the Doctor Who guy, right?
Wait, what?
I don't know.
I didn't hear about this.
I didn't hear
I
about
can look
that
it
either.
up real quick.
Why the fuck is
Camera's on
Clayface
now.
in a movie?
LeBron James in Multiverses. I saw that.
Yeah, I
Not
saw
even
that
voiced
shit.
by
It's-
LeBron James.
it's
LeBron James couldn't go huh, for 2 hours in a
don't wanna
sound
do
booth.
that.
I would
don't wanna
love doing that.
Play any part of. Is that it's a game, right?
Yeah, it's a free. I think it's free.
I don't want it.
It's a game where all the
I'm good,
the
man.
Warner Brothers properties come together.
So it's Space Jam 2, the video game.
Well, no, but it has like.
It's Smash
Oh, I guess
Brothers.
so, huh?
Yeah, it's Smash Brothers.
Yeah,
mixed
because
with
like Arya
Space
Stark's
Jam
in
2.
there.
Are you kidding me?
No, yeah, she's totally in there, and the Ice
Yeah, it's
King, I
literally
think,
that.
and SpongeBob.
They were all in Space
or some
Jam
shit. I don't know. I'm getting them confused, but yeah.
Does LeBron look like he did in Space
Yeah,
Jam?
exactly.
It's exactly what it is. What Don Cheadle was promoting was this shit, not
Yeah.
Space Jam 2.
Yeah, that's
so we know Space Jam 2 is just a commercial now.
Right. Well, that was first of all, Space Jam was always a commercial. Second of all, that's why that movie fails is because they're like, man, this is a really pessimistic way to look at the movie industry.
Yeah.
It's just being really, really awful if they just brought back old things and recycled them and had an algorithm generate this movie plot that would just be the most generic thing. Just put LeBron James in it and then it'd be fine. Then they develop a video game that is the most like soulless, like, we'll throw Batman and Shaggy has Ultra Instinct now.
I saw that.
And what other fucking shit did they got in there? Wonder Woman.
It's actually a
Superman.
very well-versed game.
I'm
Have
sure.
you played it?
I'm sure.
I mean, it's like it's think of it just like the Smash Bros. Except with WB stuff.
Is Archie in there? Archie from the CW? I don't understand the CW properties. Is it Warner Brothers or is it?
I have no idea.
It's a really confusing
Tommy-
business agreement.
Tommy, you need to understand.
I just want to know who owns Archie.
You need to understand how little I care about the CW. I don't think about the CW. I haven't thought about the CW
You really
until
need to
you
watch. You
just
have a brand new
brought it up.
TV, so you really
I'm
need
not
to
watching
watch. Just
The
an hour or
Flash.
two of the CW.
I'm not watching Legends of Tomorrow.
No, it got canceled. so
Okay,
you don't-
good.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can't
I
watch it. They're
physically can't.
canceling
All right.
every fucking thing.
Great.
It is way better than the Nicktoons game. You are right. It's like not even close.
Well, that
It
one
has
didn't-
actual.
I remember that one.
Well, the
That was
Nicktoons
bad.
game didn't even have voice acting in it. They didn't
No.
until like the last update.
Now they didn't have voice acting, and they just handled it. It felt
Oh, I
cheap.
remember that. Huh?
It felt very cheap.
Of course, because they had SpongeBob SquarePants and they didn't say, "Hey,
just winged
SpongeBob
it.
guy."
They tried to get some of that Smash Brothers money,
Right.
and they just winged it.
Hey,
And
Sammy.
at least WB put a lot of money into theirs, and then made it free to play.
I don't
But
know, or
what do I
nothing's
have
free
to
in this
buy?
world. Yeah.
Because you know that's
Noth-
just
nothing's
it's just
free in
what
this
it is.
world.
And costumes.
Literally, that's all.
Your
Yeah.
IP address to the Chinese and the Russians.
Oh no.
I don't know. I'm sure in like is it Epic or one of those whatever game store it is you get it for free on. They're
Yeah.
selling your information.
I'm pretty sure it's every game store. Is it for everything, or what's the deal here? I'll try it if it's
I mean,
free.
it's free. It's on
For-
like I don't know if it's on everything launched just yet, but I think it's on like Steam, or if you have a PC or a PlayStation, you should probably be able to play.
I do that. I have the place.
Yeah, I
right, we'll
bought a
give
bunch
it
of
a try,
classic
maybe.
games and one of them didn't even fucking work. I was so excited. I bought Skate 3 for PS3.
Didn't work.
Didn't even work.
Well, that was one of
disc-
the- that was one of
disc
the
was
How much did you
trash.
pay for it?
$16. It's not cool.
No, that's not good. That's
Tom,
double
in an update,
digits.
it's available everywhere except the Switch, so you can play it on
Oh,
anything
nice.
at the moment.
I'll try it.
And yeah, I mean the Nicktoons. So I do want to give credit. The Nicktoons developers, they're actually like they tried their like those guys who were designing the game.
Yeah.
They care about some mechanic variables. That said, Nick just didn't give him money.
Shadow Shogun, that makes me very uncomfortable that you have children. Says my kids played on the old enough to play video games. First of all, I feel like anybody with children should be more responsible than to listen to any of our asses.
We're all
Speak for yourself.
I don't know, man.
Like we're all of age to have kids.
Oh, I know, but like we haven't. And
Right.
like, well, you're not. I mean, you're like you're smart and like young, so you're fine. But like me and him, we're like we should have already had kids by now by math and society standards.
If I was if I were living in LaGrange, I would have already.
Yeah,
had.
if I was in Fresno,
Like I said, I would have 3 kids working at the tire shop.
If I was Wiley, yeah.
No, the kids wouldn't be working there. They might be. It's LaGrange. But I would definitely be working at the
I would
tire
have a
Your
fleet.
kids would be working.
Yeah, they would be. I'll make sure.
Let's be real here.
Look, real quick about children. I have a theory. Like everyone's like, I want my kids to have more than what I had, right? Right?
I know where this is going. It can only go one way, and I'm excited to hear it.
Because you know me. You agree. You know, you've heard that. You've heard that before,
Tommy
correct?
hasn't even said it, and we both
Right?
know where he's going with this.
yes.
Fuck that shit. I don't want you to have not a goddamn thing. Guess what? I didn't. I didn't have shit. You'll be lucky if I leave you anything. Make your own way because guess what? That builds character. Love. I'll give you love. Sure.
Sorry,
Unless you
I
go to-
blinked and there's 19 people in here.
Oh,
so I
great.
just
That's
kinda-
good.
Yeah, no, fuck it. No. Yeah, the love goes away if you go to the University of Oklahoma. That's a thing.
Oh, see, I love conditional love. People talk about unconditional
No,
love
fuck
all
that.
the
Now,
time.
if I have multiple children, I will have a favorite and they will know who the favorite is.
Okay, maybe don't do that.
Don't do that.
Look at no.
I mean, I'll try not to say it outright, but it'll be pretty obvious.
yeah, like don't like. Let's be clear. To my point, conditional love is. We need a little bit, man.
do
Like
you
my
mean?
dad, he was like, "I won't feed you unless you're a Raider fan."
I mean,
You know what?
Oh, I love that.
Or if I didn't like,
That's great.
if I didn't drink Coca-Cola, if I'd said, "Dad, go to the store and get me Pepsi," he's like, "Well, then you're not drinking soda because we drink Coke in this house." God damn it! And
I mean,
it
he
was
should have
like
gave you just
let
water
and look, no,
fruit
fuck
juice.
that shit. And
fruit juice. Juice was a luxury, unlike we've ever known.
Hawaiian Punch?
No, all we had for juice,
Sunny D.
frozen orange juice.
Oh, I used to love
the
those.
condensed
They're
frozen orange juice.
You throw it
Nah,
in the
dude, no,
throw it in,
throw it in
throw
the
some
pitcher,
water,
throw
and
some water, and you stir it.
Have you never
stir
had
it,
that?
I know
to
exactly what
thaw.
you're talking about.
Do they
Yeah.
still sell
And I've
those?
been down the struggle, but Minute Maid in Tampico or actually no, Minute Maid's in a good tax bracket, but Tampico's always affordable.
Tampico's not orange juice.
Sunny
It
D.
counts.
It was
No,
Sunny D
that at
was
least
mine.
had like pulp chunks or
What
whatever the
did?
fuck it was. The ice, the
It
concentrate.
did. It
Yeah.
was the
we talked
closest
about,
thing
you know,
you
we
could
talked
get. It
about,
was good
you
stuff.
don't miss that
We couldn't
creamy
afford that.
texture, that delicious orange.
Look, I gotta be honest with
That's
you.
Tampico, baby. It's not even
Look.
refreshing.
No, it's
We-
not.
It's hardy.
We've talked.
Your orange drink shouldn't be hardy.
Filler. So it's filler in Tampico.
I should drink
It really
juice
is
and be like,
filler.
I'm filling.
Like,
It looks like someone made Sunny Delight with powder,
Right.
And then just stirred it to thickness, and then you just there you
Like
go.
you shouldn't be
It looks
two tablesgrams,
Yeah.
2 tablespoons of sugar away from a syrup you can put
It
on your
looks like
pancakes.
that shit that you put into the ice cream maker at a fast food place.
Yeah, the
Except you're
concentrated
drinking it
ice
straight
cream.
up.
Yeah,
That shit's gross.
true. That's very
It's
true.
disgusting. I went from Tampico to Sunny Delight and thought it was a luxury.
dude.
Thought I was doing better in life.
Look at, but orange juice concentrate was our treat, and
It was
Kool-Aid,
good,
and
yeah.
Kool-Aid. I drink a lot of
How much
Kool-Aid growing
sugar,
up.
though?
2 cups, or is it a cup? No, 1 cup. It's 1 cup. It's the pack
Supposed
of
to be
Kool-Aid.
1 cup.
1 cup is enough. If you put more
You
than
saw
one-
House Party.
If
That's
you-
that's really how it is.
For the people out there, if you put more than 1 cup of sugar in your Kool-Aid packet,
We don't
you are
co-sign
just
this.
wasteful. You're wasteful.
Fuck no, it's half a bag.
No, time out.
Half a
No.
bag.
Hear me. No, stop it. Stop,
lost
because
your
you said
mind.
Half a
wasteful. You
bag.
said wasteful. The sugar's still dissolving, right?
It's working.
you're-
It's doing its job.
You
correct.
can't get more sweet than a cup of sugar.
What the fuck are you
for
talking
2
about?
liters.
No, you literally the more sugar you add, the sweeter it gets. Thus you're wrong.
It becomes syrup. Drink maple syrup. It's
No.
cheaper.
And guess
It
what? I was
becomes
trained in
a
that because I
delicious
drank Tampico,
beverage.
so let me drink my
No
Kool-Aid
shit.
syrup too, bitch.
Why you call me bitch? What the fuck's that about? You wasteful ass motherfuckers. Mom having to buy sugar every week at the grocery store because you made 2
Sugar
packs
was
of Kool-Aid.
plenty.
Well, actually,
and we
jokes
had
aside,
neighbors though.
Oh, so,
You know,
So you were the-
that's what they're there for.
so you were the neighbors that were like, oh my god. Oh, sweet tea's different. That's the point of sweet tea. The sweet tea's supposed to hurt your teeth actively when you're drinking it.
no, that's
Sammy
a great
has
point.
tablespoons
That's a
because he
good
puts
point.
it into a giant vat of
No,
tea.
no. When you're
Tex
making sweet,
Texan
when you're
is
making
on it.
sweet tea, you get the glass
And
of
yes,
sugar.
it is bad for you, but
You get the glass of sugar, then you put the tea bag in the thing,
So-
then you put the water in and you make it in there. That's how you make
so you
sweet
want to
tea.
hear some real Southern shit? I saw a recipe. It was like an old 1950s cookbook, I guess, a recipe for sweet tea that included butter.
What?
God dang.
Butter and literally a half
Butter?
a bag of sugar.
No, time up. Rewind that back. Butter?
Butter. Actually, more than half a bag of sugar, yeah.
That's like halfway
Butter,
to a cake. it's flour.
Lemon also.
Yeah, flour.
Lemon
That's all you're
also.
missing.
It's like,
I guess the
if
lemon
you're thirsty,
cancels
you
the
can
butter.
drink it. If you're hungry, you can bake it.
Right. Throw some egg whites for some fluff. Egg whites?
And whisk.
and whisk.
Why about whisk?
Yeah, make sure you don't stir too much. It will thicken. You can't have that in your tea.
When you have to whisk a beverage, not stir, whisk. I think you got either too much sugar
It was also
or too many problems.
It was also a ham and olive gelatin recipe.
Of course.
in there
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
They loved
Yeah.
gelatin back in the 40s for
And
some
ham.
reason.
And all three
Ham,
of those things.
Vienna sausages.
Yeah.
Ugh, Vienna sausages.
lot of canned
like,
shit.
I eat Spam.
That shit is so
Vienna
gross.
sausages, my parents love them. They get them. They're like gray in the middle. That's one of the few things that if I think about them too long, they make me gag. Like if I can see them there, I can avoid them. But if I think about the concept of a Vienna sausage, a canned little, I don't even know what it is.
I don't know what the fuck it is. Look, meat
gross.
is not supposed to be in a fucking can. Hey,
Tuna.
I don't
Tuna's
eat tuna.
gross.
Tuna's
I eat
delicious.
tuna steaks.
Canned tuna.
Y'all sound rich.
Motherfucker, I know you ain't. Like, come on.
I ain't tuna.
You also had,
Mr.
what was it, crumpets. Every
Hey,
Creme brulee.
Creme brulee was I made that, all right? And that was in
Soufflés?
college. Souffle, I made that.
Doesn't matter. You still eating it.
Where did you get these skills?
I made all my tuna steaks.
Well, okay. Well, number one, I was apprentice patissier for a little bit. But
Say
number
it
two-
slower and louder.
Oh my gosh. I got these skills
Don't
from
look at me, I
working
heard
in a
you.
kitchen for a
No,
while.
the French words that you use. Hayden Panettiere, what did you say?
it did sound like you said, "Hey,
He
Patty."
did say.
It did sound like
bread
that.
isn't bread maker. It's French for bread
What is
maker. I'm
it?
sure.
What did you study in
Patissier.
Paris?
Patissier.
You studied in Paris?
No, that's not what that
I worked at long story short, I worked in a French kitchen.
Okay, I would've believed it.
But also the major thing was my dad was one of the people who was like, no grown man should go off into the world without knowing how to cook. So ever since I was 9, he had me in a kitchen. Like
mom
helping out.
taught me that.
My mom was. It wasn't that my mom didn't cook a bunch. It was just that my dad was usually home first because my mom was a nurse. So he was always the primary person to cook.
Sorry, the chat. My family always mispronounced Vienna. They called it Vainas. I don't know why. It just sounds too close to vagina. I don't know why. Like this little
I like the name of it though.
Vainas.
That should-
Damn, y'all making me hungry. Kel, eat better food.
That was not our intention.
We've talked about Vienna sausages,
That wasn't our intention at all.
frozen concentrated drinks, Tampicos,
Oh, that was rough.
and gelatin ham.
Yeah, that
And
covers it.
they're all delicious,
They're
and y'all
all-
can get off your
God.
high. Look,
Apple-
I
butter
will
tea.
fight
Butter
tuna
tea
in a
started
Look,
this.
Butter tea.
so check it. You just do tuna salad right
Yeah.
quick. Do like a little tuna, little Hidden Valley Ranch.
What's the fattest thing y'all ever ate?
As a child, yes.
At all, ever?
Ooh.
Like what's the fattest concoctions you've ever made?
I was about to say amount or like just
one like you made on a
dish.
on a plate. What is the fattest thing you've ever
That's a
eaten?
great Oh, I know
It's-
exactly what mine is.
What is yours? Since you have it on top of here, because I have done a lot of fat things.
So I
I'm
had to-
really struggling.
Yeah,
here.
I've been left to my devices too long during the summer when I was a teenager.
Right.
Just like I can make whatever I want.
Yeah.
Bet. But what is
This
yours?
was college years. Like I had to have a blood test, so I had to fast for a little bit.
Oh, I thought you had to have a blood test after you ate this. I was like,
Probably
I thought
should've.
I was gonna die, and so I went to the doctor.
Yeah, I probably should have, but I was broke as shit, obviously, and so like my shit was done. I was starving. I had no money, and so I just found whatever we had in the kitchen, and I thawed it out. We had ground turkey, ground meat, leftover turkey because I think Thanksgiving was around that time, and I had to beat the deadline on the expiration for that.
Right.
Broccoli and just a bunch of leftover broccoli and cheese, mashed potatoes.
Turkey.
Right. So turkey, ground turkey, beef,
Okay.
and leftover turkey. And then I was like, fuck it, I can make like King Ranch casserole type situation. So I got hot Cheetos, Doritos.
Okay. I'm still following. It's still appetizing.
Is it Rico's? The Rico's nacho cheese. The canned nacho cheese like you get at a ballpark.
Oh God. Oh, that's where it jumped the shark. Oh, like I'm up to you. Okay, meat, carb, nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese.
Yo, Tama, can I pull it back right quick? A stick of butter dipped in sugar and cinnamon. Oh, sir, no.
What?
No,
A stick of butter dipped in cinnamon and sugar.
I ain't gonna let that slip.
Yeah, I was gonna wait. It's like salt.
Yeah, no, don't let that one
Salt with
slip.
tortilla
That's
was good.
rough.
Deep fried ice cream, peanut butter jelly, salami cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
That's like 2 sandwiches that you flip the sides on by accident. I feel like, yeah, like 3 like. Put a tortilla, put it on a bread.
So
Dude,
Yeah, you don't need
bread.
it. Like this person took a stick of butter and was just like, that's questionable.
It is.
God, that's so gross.
I wasn't done though.
But actually, hey,
I know,
this is
I know,
a judgment-free
that's
zone.
disgusting.
No, it's very gross.
Judgment-free
I like
zone.
all
Eat what
these.
you want.
Like,
no, we
But I
need
have
more of these.
questions.
No,
More people tell us what the hell.
that.
Because I love this.
Don't eat raw
judge
sticks of
anybody.
butter.
If that's what he wants, you let him eat that
No,
shit.
don't eat raw sticks of butter.
Who
I think we
wrote
could
that?
Say that.
The Dez?
The Dez, I believe.
The Dez, if it makes you happy, man.
Yeah, if it makes you happy, we support
Yeah.
your cholesterol
That shouldn't
rising.
make you happy. If that's what makes you happy,
That's what makes them happy.
happiness is eluded you for
It's
the
like
rest
a
of your life.
remixed churro.
That's all it is.
Low carb churro. What you talking
You
about,
remember when
baby?
they-
Keto
look,
churro.
hey,
Yes, the keto
Look,
churro.
look, you remember the keto, it kind of is. He ain't lying.
The keto churro, baby.
That's what it is. You
Well,
remember
That hurts my feelings.
You know what it feels
You
like?
saying that hurts my
Let
feelings.
me tell you something. This is just like when KFC had the sandwich that was just 2 chicken patties with bacon in the middle. They allowed that to happen.
Oh, and I mean, even
So that's fine, right?
let's go to Taco Bell where they said "fuck the shell," put a chicken on there, and it's one of
that
the
shit
best
is
things they had.
delicious.
I had
It's
it twice.
excellent.
I had it twice.
If
But
only
anyway,
they could have that with the nacho fries, I'd
Jesus
lose my
Christ.
shit.
So,
Yeah.
mashed potatoes,
Yes.
turkey, ground turkey, ham, broccoli cheese,
Broccoli cheese.
hot
Mashed- yeah.
Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos.
You said mac and cheese? No. Nacho
Nacho
sauce.
sauce.
You said you weren't done.
No. Say Doritos.
Doritos.
Doritos also. Beans. Had to throw some refried and black. Oh, it was a Mexican dish. So we had Cholula.
Did you?
Okay. Yeah, go. What are we looking at?
Yeah, I can't get over that. You said, yeah, Tommy was like, I'm adding beans. It's Mexican.
Tommy, once mashed potatoes are involved, that is no longer Mexican.
Tex-Mex, whatever you
That's not
like.
even Tex.
That's not, no, don't put a genre on that. That's a Tommy.
At the time, it sounded fucking delicious, okay? So, what did I leave off at?
Beans.
No, beans, Cholula,
Cholula.
sour cream ranch. It was like a spicy chipotle sauce, green pepper sauce, and then I threw it in the oven. And yeah, and of course the cheese on top.
Of course.
Of course. It took a couple bags.
Of course, you have to.
A couple bags of Mexican blend Kraft cheese, shredded, throw it in the oven for like 25, 30. Popped it out, and I ate half of it and threw up.
Oh, so yeah.
It took a
cut to
while.
black. Yeah, cut to black.
That was the perfect time
was
to
your
do
life.
that. Yeah,
end of your career.
I ate it. I was starving. My eyes were bigger than my stomach. You know, that's just what happened.
What?
I can't.
What are you, an
co-sign
anime
that.
character? Jesus Christ. God bless.
But I
dude.
mean, I ain't gonna stop him. Like whenever you
was
were,
starving.
yeah. No, when you're a kid and you're super hungry, everything starts
Right.
to seem like it could taste great together.
Yeah.
You know, you touched on something around holiday time. That's probably when I get my most creative ideas. Like,
Right.
you know, I don't know if I have something that's super. Like
Frankenfood.
Yeah.
Because I get creative with. I just like cooking, so I get creative with leftovers as is.
Right.
Like one of my favorite things I've done was like a Thanksgiving Day burrito. You know.
Yeah, everyone does that.
Everyone does that, right?
That's kind of what I was.
Yeah, so
you
it's like,
know,
you know,
that's
Cross
where
the
my
line
head
with
was
beans.
at.
You had to make beans.
In Bat G,
But like
Mexican inspired.
He says shredded cheese.
Hispanic
Mexican.
influence.
That's it.
No,
More, like I said, more Tex-Mex.
it had Mexican
Inspired.
ingredients. It doesn't make it that. It doesn't make
It was
it
in
that.
but it was
But
in
like-
a cast. I baked it.
When I've had
I baked
I
it.
can't stop. I can't.
sorry.
No, I can't.
There's
I
no
can't even think of
justification.
I'm trying to think of something
I
to
appreciate
equate,
that.
and
yeah,
I
no,
can't. I
you
can't.
tried to
I'm
help me
sorry.
out.
You won.
It's like the KFC bowl, but without any modicum of shame.
With no subtlety.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I was fucking starving, and it was all there. And look, it started off as one thing, and like most art, it ended up as something else. And somewhere in there, I was like, I can make a Mexican casserole. It wasn't at the time. I thought it was. I tried, TJ. What the fuck, man? I was a kid.
I mean, hey, you were trying your best. Your best just didn't sound good. I'm surprised you're still here, man.
Me too.
Dude.
Like, no, keep drinking that water. Keep
yeah,
drinking that water.
I need it.
I can think of the one that me and my brother made that was an abject failure. We growing up, ever since I'm 5 years old, I know how to make top ramen, and my summers consisted of mostly top ramen for
Had a
lunch.
lot of
Really. And so me and my brother were like, I think we were left home for the week as my parents were gone doing something. So me and him were there. They gave us money for whatever, and we got all these ramens. Let's make like a chow mein. And so we cooked the noodles, and then we put way too much oil in a wok. Now, wok needs a certain level of heat to work. We did not have that level of heat to work.
Okay.
So we put the cold noodles into the wok that's like stacked with oil. We put, I think, frozen shrimp.
What flavor was the ramen?
This was back in the day. It's called soy flavored now, but it used to be called Oriental.
I remember
They
that.
changed it.
Oriental used to be fire.
Oriental, it's soy flavored now, and
now.
it's still very good. But Oriental flavor ramen is what it was, and I know it's offensive, perhaps.
No,
but-
it is.
Yeah.
It is. It's not
But-
In
bad.
hindsight 2020, the marketing department said soy Oriental.
But what does Oriental taste like? That was my question, even as a kid, because I knew of the Orient.
Right.
I knew of like Indiana Jones, of the Orient Express, all that stuff. But then you're like, what does Orient taste like? Is this Asian flavored?
I remember I avoided the flavor because I didn't know what the hell it was for a little bit.
great.
And it was like always we have the stack of the different flavors, right?
Yeah.
And so it was like beef, chicken, creamy chicken, best one, and then Oriental.
Yeah.
And I remember waiting till the end, and I was like, "Fuck, what do I do with this blue one?" And then you learn, it's like, "No, this shit's fire."
It's also blue. The packaging is
It's
blue.
hyper, like very vigilant
Right.
blue, and
'Cause,
then they
like-
switched it to navy.
Right, because it used to
what
be
was
like
up with
neon
that?
blue. Yeah, by the way, ramen people, pink shrimp makes sense. Creamy chicken, light yellow. Regular
Right.
chicken, orange makes sense. Beef, red somehow makes sense. Brown pork makes sense.
All of it makes sense.
Every time they add
chili
lime, yellow,
green.
green. Yeah.
Chili
It's
lime,
always like a neon
chili.
color, yeah.
Chili or the Mexican flavor, always green, some
Right.
type of green. And then Oriental is like, the most fucking bright blue you've ever
Because they
seen.
don't know what the fuck it is. They just
Like you,
Oriental flavors.
You would get it.
what
and be
color
like,
have we not used yet?
Right.
That's what it was.
Purple, I don't even...
Something's purple. No. Oh fuck!
What's
It is a
purple?
purple.
There's a purple
It is a
ramen?
purple. Yes.
There's a purple...
Now you gotta
"Oh,
look it
playing
up.
games, I'm gonna pull up the ramen
Also,
colors."
I gotta really admit something.
Oh,
I think
it was on
the
that
fattest
stuff.
thing
Yeah, what you got?
that I've ever done this year is name all the colors and flavors of the ramen packets
Oh,
by memory.
I've done some. I have done
I
some.
even do creamy chicken, which I don't prefer myself.
I like creamy chicken.
I don't like
All right,
creamy.
here you guys
chicken.
go.
What do we got?
first-
I'm right.
And
'cause-
I've done. We didn't bring that. I've done some crazy shit with ramen.
But to finish the thought, egg, soy sauce, I think oyster sauce, I think fish sauce, peas, carrots,
Okay, that's not fair.
and it didn't get hot enough to like cook or crisp. It just absorbed all the oil.
Oh no.
So we ate
You
like
eat
an
raw
oil slick.
oil.
We ate a raw oil
Oh
slick,
god, that's
fishy,
terrible.
oystery.
Fish sauce alone.
And
sounds
me,
terrible.
and me
That
and my
sounds
brother do
horrendous.
not waste food. But we took a bite and we're like, we're gonna eat that.
Oh god.
No, we just
No,
threw
that's
we
no
threw it
good.
all out and we made a pizza.
You probably
Romeo's
should have
Pizza.
done that before.
Probably should have done it before.
I was raised in a proper home, so I don't have a bunch of Franken foods. But I will say the first time I got really creative was, I was really hungry. There wasn't much at the house, so I decided I really liked Yoplait yogurt. We had a bunch of, no, I didn't have Go-Gurt. I had Yoplait.
It's fine.
Adult yogurt.
Yeah,
I only got
the-
Go-Gurts like twice in my life. It's fine.
Really?
But I used to like the Yoplait yogurt and then like the whipped variable. But we had a bunch of the strawberry one, and I don't really like strawberry yogurt like that. But I took some flour, mixed it together, made a strawberry bread out of it. It was pretty
it-
all right.
Well, I guess you can
Was
make
it
flour
good?
out of yogurt.
Hell yeah, I don't cook bad food.
I didn't know if you were a kid or not.
No, I was good.
Oh, of course you were.
Yeah, but like,
Fucking the Doogie Howser of the kitchen.
right?
No, I mean,
God damn it, man.
Right, like,
it's not that I make. No, I'm kidding. I've fucked up food before, but like in
I don't
terms of
believe
Franken
it.
food,
no,
it's
but
just like kind of like
hipster girls found that out in 2012, man. You're able to make yogurt out of bread just by adding flour, like in a mug. You were doing that shit when you were 5 years old. The fuck?
it was.
I didn't
like
even know it was a thing
9.
till now.
That's still a good clean 7 years before they found out.
Is it good for you?
I mean, it was bread.
It's yogurt and flour. It's not that bad. It's not bad for
Does
you.
it taste okay?
It tastes like the Yoplait flavors.
Can I put it in ice cream?
I mean, I guess.
You can put cake and ice cream, yeah. Tommy is about to go down the Google rabbit hole that is mug
I'm trying
pastries.
to eat healthy.
Rakeem, you say that's the fattest thing you've ever done. I say that's a normal.
I've done that.
Oh.
I did that for a whole summer, Rakeem.
Look, so he said, by the way,
McGeevees on top of that.
he said, fattest thing I did was ate McDonald's for 5 days straight. I don't think I could do that now.
Oh, no, not now.
As much as
did
I
it a
like
teen.
McDonald's, I can eat chicken nuggets, all that stuff. I don't know if I could eat it for 5 days straight.
I think just from the like repetition of it, like college me
okay.
definitely has done that though.
Oh, for sure.
talking about money.
McGangbangs, motherfucker. A whole summer of... I ate some Johnny Links also. I had just about Johnny Links.
Tommy, I'm glad you didn't finish that sentence. A whole summer of McGangbangs. He almost said on my live stream podcast.
Which
Which is a sandwich.
I'll toss it your way.
Okay.
Definitely still wanted to make sure we touch base real quick.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, there we go. Purple. What was purple?
There's no purple.
There's no purple.
Oh.
So
I can't
you have
see.
beef is
Hold
red,
on.
chicken orange, chili green,
Chicken, orange, chili, green, like I said.
roast beef, which I do
realize
remember
it's
as
more
a
flavors
flavor.
than
Wait,
this,
roast
right?
beef is like a
forgot.
light brown.
Yeah, it's like a light brown red. Like I never
go back to it.
Never really used it that much.
Yeah, light. I forgot about roast beef, but yeah, it's a
Lime
bit
chili
median
crab.
between the red and
Straight
there.
neon.
For some reason, we never had pork. Like I never
had pork.
I never
like
had pork.
Pork is good. Pork
They
is-
have that
pork-
in California.
pork
It's
is
more
good.
flavors than this. You realize that, right?
Are there?
Oh, there are
Let
lots.
me see. Well, let's see some of the other
These are the
ones.
primaries.
That's the
Yeah.
primaries.
chili,
yeah.
lime, shrimp,
Once again, green.
green with the pink strip because
Pink?
it's shrimp.
Yeah, pink,
and then
shrimp.
roast chicken,
Is that orange, light
and
orange?
and creamy chicken used to be the yellow.
Yeah, is yellow.
Is
It's still
yellow.
currently
It's-
yellow,
yeah,
but
it's a
roast
lighter
chicken
yellow.
Soy
is
sauce
orange,
because
light orange.
y'all want it politically correct.
Yeah.
And then picante chicken.
Honestly, if someone said like, it just said like not even like Mexican. Actually, you know what? That would be it. Mexican flavored, and it was like that's supposed to be the chili lime, but it just was Mexican flavored. I'd be a little upset.
They have Mexican rice.
Yeah. Oh, they don't have Mexican rice. That's a food. Mexican who makes
Mexican
it and rice.
ramen.
No, if it just said Mexican flavor.
Oh, I got you.
Like it used to say,
Yeah, that's
it used to
true.
say
I
Oriental
got you.
flavored.
Yeah, like
if it
if
just
there
said
was-
Mexican flavored, it was tastes like beans. Or
If
So,
there was
so
like
in
a
the same
soap-
way that Tommy said his creation was Mexican flavored.
Exactly. I'd be equally as offended.
I didn't know.
But then they made the
Inspired. I
But then they
said
made the
inspired.
picante, which is the Mexican flavor,
Yeah, picante.
white.
That's just like, and it's very like that's not even hiding its influences. Like that is 100%.
That one just tastes like menudo. That's all it is. It's the
Oh.
base is just a spicy, oily deliciousness.
Yeah,
It's really good. I like that one.
These ramen packs, I'm with you.
I haven't
It
had-
needs to draw like
You need to
this
get
may
into
kind of
the
make me want to
obscure
ramen.
ones.
I
It's
haven't
some
had
interesting flavors.
top ramen brand in like a clean 4 years.
I
5
get
years.
I get my ramen from
don't
the
do-
Asian store now. So.
I get the good ramens. I've moved up. Shin ramen, the black cup ramen. What are they called?
I mean,
how many cents is that?
it's not cheap.
Well, I
it's
don't
a dollar.
want it.
It's $1.99.
Fuck that.
But have you had
know.
any of
If I
the? Have you
can't
gone to
buy a
H
pack
Mart
for
and had any of
$3.
the noodles over there?
I've never had actual like ramen.
Wait, actual
He don't
ramen
like
ramen?
soup. We took
Or
him to
pho.
ramen and he refused to eat.
I'm not eating it.
We let a horse to water
It's
and he
soup.
just was like, I'm not drinking.
It's fucking soup.
Well, I mean, maybe
I'm not,
ramen.
I'm not spending $35 on soup.
Well, it's just.
He's not spending $12 on soup.
I was thrown back by
No
that
double
cost.
dip. It
And
was
also,
an
my bad.
exaggeration.
But
But yeah.
no. One thing that I did was, if you don't like ramen per se, then excuse me, Japanese speaking. Oh my gosh, sukimen, oh my god, whatever, sukimen. It is basically like
What is
a more concentrated version. Like so, it's like you're dipping your ramen
Look,
into a sauce.
I was gonna say that because someone in the chat
What?
did the ultimate flagrant foul.
What?
Where is it? The Dez. Switch the camera for. Did you eat your ramen as a soup or the way my mama made it? Drain the liquid, then add the packet and a pat of butter.
That part.
Hell
Corday.
yeah, that was
That's
me.
My
One
buddy
else way.
Corday did that too.
That's how
Now,
black
I gotta.
people kinda
Is that
eat it.
is that a?
I think
no,
so.
I want to posit the question.
Not all black people, obviously, but that's why I was
But is that
brought
no?
up.
But is that a black inspired thing? Because the
I don't know.
Because
That's a
my friend
good
Corday
question.
did it. I believe you said you did it that way.
They
They drained the
still do.
Yeah.
Right.
That's insanity.
It's a lot of sodium.
It's salt noodles, salt soggy noodles.
Drink a lot of water with
check it. You put very minimal water. I'm like in the sense of like ramen water. I'm usually very
broth.
minimal.
You mean?
No, ramen water.
Broth.
No, water with a packet.
A soup.
It's not a soup.
Broth packet.
Usually, I always used to. My dad would cook, like, reduce it down after you made this. So he'd be like, "Okay, cool, we're gonna make it the full soup and then reduce it down."
It's not a reduction. When it's a nice fancy meal, it's a reduction.
No,
when it's
a reduction.
Ramen, it is evaporation, dehydrating the goddamn noodles.
You're just a hater. You're a hater.
Look it.
And you better not keep that hating energy throughout today's show, because we're talking about some positive things. Not really.
Yeah,
I guess kind of.
Kind of.
I just keep on thinking about that pastor, and I'm like, oh.
Well,
that one's up in the air.
Well, it's about that time, I think.
Oh, it's been about that time.
It's Lizzo time, everybody.
Lizzo.
Start the show.
All right, we'll be right back after these important messages, aka us. What up, beautiful people? Hold up. Hi. Blaxcellence in particular today is brought to you by the lovely people over at the manscaped.com. Now, Manscaped, you already know if you've been here, if you heard a podcast, if you've been on anything to do with the Excellence, they're our favorite, ultimately main sponsor that makes sure that we keep the lights on in here. And we love the product. We definitely rock with it and advocate it as much as we can. We're genuine fans. And, I want to spend some time highlighting a couple of things that we use on the day-to-day, such as the Manscaped Body Wash, which is there to help make sure that you're lathering up and keeping clean. Oh, yeah. I'm not even flashing it to you, Tommy. I'm just like, you want to be flashed? Boom.
It's
flash.
I do use the product as well.
He does use the product as well.
Pretty great, yeah.
But we've talked about, how wonderful the body wash is and making sure that you keep excellent with that Manscaped signature scent. But I'm actually here on the website getting to talk more about something that, if you've heard any one of us lavish on, there is one product from Manscaped that universally we all love, and it's their boxers. Look, so the Manscaped dropped out.
Love, adore.
Like, we literally, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Especially since we're down south. It gets real hot down here.
Austin's been one of the hottest places this summer.
And we've
been feeling it. Honestly, I don't feel it much when I'm wearing these.
Dude, I breathe.
They breathe. It's so breathable. In this.
And it comes with
crazy.
that anti-chafing.
Yeah.
Smooth flintlock seams, tagless front fly opening with that satin checkered waistband.
Yeah.
Look how sexy that sounds. So you not only be getting the freedom you need, you'll also be feeling as sexy as possible, because we really do rock with these boxers, and these 2.0s just dropped not too long ago. But let's say you're not in the market for any of those, any boxers, which you should be because they're comfortable, breathable, light, flexible, and everything all between. We also recommend that you check out their website, where you can get plenty of deals and specials based on their Performance Package 4.0 alongside, their Ultimate Ultra Premium collection. Here you can see the Lawnmower 4.0, their refined cologne. Click in and check out the litany of their products. I actually personally own them all. Yeah, I can genuinely say I think I own every Manscaped product to some capacity now.
I think we all. Yeah.
And it's been pretty great so far. And, if you come to their website, they always have deals. But the most important deal you need to be considering is using coupon code MEX20. That's right, the coupon code down below, MEX20, to save yourself 20% on all Manscaped products and free shipping. That is 20% off with free shipping. In addition to that, if they have current deals that are on their website, sometimes those stack, and you're able to put this with as many products as you'd like. So go ahead and go crazy. Load up that shopping cart. Get everything you see in this Performance Package 4.0 and then some. Make sure you get those 2.0 boxers, and we'll make sure to take care of you. But ultimately, it's one of the easiest products that we've been able to partner up and really advertise. They're one of the best brands to work with because they let us say what we want to say, and ultimately they allow us to make this show better for you. So by supporting us, by supporting Manscaped, it really does help the ecosystem continue to grow. We really do appreciate all the support you guys give. We appreciate you, and just make sure that you guys leverage that MEX20 at manscaped.com, because the most important part of this all, hear me?
I do.
Hear me, Tommy?
I sure do.
I won't thank you. You won't even thank yourself.
I won't.
But your balls will thank you. We'll be right back with our next segment.
pull up the old one?
Hey, man. It was listed as number 2, but it doesn't really matter. Welcome to the Blaxcellence Podcast. The best podcast out there with all the podcasty black goodness. I'm your host today, Mr. TJ. TJ, if you will. I'm not going to do the full name, I guess. TJ, just call me TJ. Yeah. Sammy's over there sad and mad at me. Look, guys, time out. So it was labeled number 2.
I already queued it up for you.
Oh, no, it wasn't queued up.
I queued it up for you. Number 1 is there.
No.
Yes.
No, I pulled up the clips. I did all my clips here.
Yeah, and number 1 should be there. Hi, everybody.
No, number 1 is here. But I didn't click that quick time.
Hi, everybody. Well, thanks for listening to the wrong intro of the Blaxcellence Podcast. It's the same song.
It's just like later down.
It starts at different points. Honestly, I think that one works all right. But anyway, hi, it's TJ, and I'm Sammy. I'm still
Ricardo is correct.
Still not an African American, and Tommy over there.
Yeah, it's me. How's it going?
Tommy McGrew.
Tommy.
Yes, Jordan is still in the shadow realm, but
he'll be back with his Irish.
Yeah.
What was the Irish Spring thing about? He had mentioned that there was like a running joke that he had brought up about Irish Spring. Cracked me up.
I think we only talked about it once.
Well, it needs the fact that Ricardo remembered it makes me feel good because I remembered it because I'm sure it was hilarious.
Well, yeah,
I'm sure it was
memorable.
I haven't seen. Yeah, Jordan's working man now. He works late night. There was a song that I was going for and I lost it. I thought it was Tina Turner, but it wasn't. Yeah,
stop.
That's it.
I like Tina Turner. Leave me alone.
I do like. She's alright.
Looking for the man.
But why are we spending?
There it was.
Why are we spending all this time talking about the wrong Jordan? Because we're here to talk about a different Jordan.
Michael?
Nah, not Michael Jordan.
What other Jordan?
Oh, I got it. You were being serious.
Yeah, I was actually being serious.
The country? I don't know what we're talking about.
What do oranges have?
Juice. What are we talking about? I'm lost.
How do you eat an orange?
You peel it. Oh, that guy. Okay, that makes sense.
I'm sorry, I was
trying to be a good host over here.
All right. Well, no, I didn't know. You lost me there.
So is it the River Jordan? No, we're not talking about the River Jordan.
You said the country with such sincerity.
I thought I wasn't
even mad at you.
Something happened. I didn't know.
Something happened.
Thank you, Key. Jesus, right. I didn't know.
So the Blaxcellence episode today, fuck pop culture. We're talking about the socioeconomic situations happening in Jordan right now.
The political strife.
Fuck it, ain't nobody else talking about somebody else. Somebody needs to talk about.
The tumultuousness of the. Oh my God, I can't even do it.
Also, it needs to drop.
Shout out
Dios mío.
Shout out to the country, Jordan. Fuck y'all.
Yeah. Shout out to Jordan.
It's a very common mistake, I'm sure.
A student back in, oh my gosh, back when I was at Wiley High, where he transferred from Jordan, and we were like, where the hell is Jordan?
Jordanian. I couldn't put it on a map. I swear I could not point out Jordan.
Do they pronounce it Jordan or is it Jordan? Who's vacation there, TJ?
I've never vacationed in
really?
Jordan.
Who goes to
I feel like he's been all over the world.
I had to sneeze. Don't look at me. Okay, it's gone.
What the hell?
Sorry, I was making a weird face when you guys.
That was some horror movie shit.
I'm gonna sneeze. Don't perceive. That's not how it works. But how it does work today is we're gonna be able to talk about 2 movies that are the essence and prevalence of black excellence that we have at our what is it, purview.
Yeah.
One is released, one's not.
And one has a Mexican in it.
And one is actually giving some proper representation across the board.
God dang right.
And we also, that's going to be our escapism, because that's what movies are for. And then we're going to jump into reality if we have time, about preachers who don't give a fuck, clearly.
That'll be I am saving that for the end because that will be real quick, but I got feelings.
That's a quick one. There you go. As do I.
Should we do the movie review first?
I think so.
Okay, cool.
We're going to kick it off with the movie review.
Great, because I have not seen it, but I want to see if I was correct.
Are we spoiling anything?
No, it's came out. And it's not something you can really spoil, you know what I mean?
You really can't.
I mean, you can.
I know how I want to say what I want to say without spoiling. So,
I'm not going to spoil it.
Yeah, it ain't much.
Because it just came out. It's not a mainstream movie. It is. You know what I mean?
Wait, is it? Look, I've been reading a lot of. It's one particular scene. Can we talk about that scene?
I haven't even heard of that particular scene.
We can allude to it.
I read the synopsis.
It's so important.
We can allude to variables of that. I know what exactly what you're talking about.
You
it made me laugh. I was laughing in the theater.
It terrified the fuck out of me.
Guys, I'll be honest with you. I read the synopsis for the
course
movie
you
Nope, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Is it a synopsis now? Because it wasn't for
plot.
the longest.
Yeah, on Wikipedia there is.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
That
as soon as
makes
the movie
sense.
releases on Wikipedia,
Yeah,
if I'm
yeah,
interested in the
they'll
movie,
have
I'll read it. I read the synopsis, and I go, I don't know what the fuck is happening. I
wow.
bet you I have to go watch it. But I was not convinced to watch it by the synopsis. So that's why I'm here to listen to you guys.
Well, I mean, I will say that we can't. Let's not spoil. Let's do our best not to.
I'll do my
But
best.
what we can do is,
just
if
think-
there's
I see-
very strong points or
Right.
very strong point you want to talk about, we'll give people like a good 5 seconds, and then you
Okay.
can say your point. But
I
ultimately,
have to talk
we,
about it a little bit.
No, you don't. I know what you want to
So I
talk
can't
about.
mention that it's in there at all? Because you go on the internet and it's a million articles I've seen
But I
about
would
it.
even say that you can allude to it via the intro, because I'm fine with you talking about how the movie starts off, which it does start
Well,
off.
that's all I need.
Yeah.
to. Yeah,
That's
that's fine.
That's
Okay.
fine. But we're going to talk about Nope. We're going to talk about Black Panther 2 and our feelings on that. And then we're going to get into some religious foolishness with robbery and all the goodness. But before we even dive into the show, y'all guys didn't even give me an opportunity to welcome the most important people. Welcome the
Yeah.
best people in the internet, on the internet, across the interwebs, the chat.
They're asking if we make it to 1,000 followers that I dress up as Namor before the movie, which I don't think I can promise. I will not be
for
in
1,000
naked
followers?
shirt shape. I'm not in naked shirt shape and green shorty short shape.
You get us to
That is-
high enough numbers, he'll do whatever you want.
Yeah, he will.
Gee, I'll shave my beard before I do a Namor.
Everyone's for sale, Sammy. Don't you dare shave
Put
the
that
beard.
ass
That's-
out there.
I will shave my
Yeah,
beard.
this-
I work from home.
Don't do it.
I work from home.
If we have to do this show, you keep that shit.
I
Because his
will-
face, it looks like Play-Doh under there. He has no chin. This is all beard. It's all
We are.
beard.
No, I'm not gonna say what he said, but we are scared of you without your beard.
Yeah.
It does scare
Look
us.
it, guys.
It doesn't
It is
feel
frightening.
right.
It don't feel right.
Do you want money? Do you want
Dress up
success?
as Namor.
What do you want?
We'd rather you do that.
Namor doesn't have any facial hair, so I'd have to be-
Your version.
How much
does.
would it take for a
You just
Namor
need the pointy
cosplay?
ears.
Ooh.
A lot less than you think. A lot more
I
than
feel like that's
most
a
are willing to
reasonable
give.
costume.
That's the best way to put it. A lot more than you think.
A lot less
A
than
lot
you
less than you think. A lot more than you can.
Accessories. Those accessories are gonna get
Tommy dresses as Shuri. I'm for that.
you. Like, I'll do that.
Yeah, it's tight
think.
leather.
We'll do a lot for money.
Eddie Murphy leather. That's all she wears, really. It's just kind of
No, it's more spandexy. It's like a hybrid of spandex and leather.
Well-
They in Wakanda, man. They can develop anything.
And no, Ghost Giovanni, you can't have my cheeks. It just says we want your cheeks.
I
And
would do that for
TJ's
free.
I would do it. I'm closer to
I'd do that
M'Baku.
for free.
I'm closer to M'Baku than
Look,
TJ is.
No, it's perfect.
He's saying that
I have a
he's-
beard and I'm 6'4".
You're trying to steal my black
He is.
identity, and you're not African.
Appropriation.
He is literally the same size as I am, which makes me mad because he's super more fit than I am.
And
You ever
he's
seen
black.
a celebrity that has your same like height and you're like, damn, they just look so much better than me?
It's a ton.
M'Baku is one of them.
It's a lot of
I love
celebrities
the way
that are
I
6'2".
look.
The Rock is only an inch taller than me, and he is way more massive. It's really not fair. Idris Elba is also my size too, and that man is handsome as fuck. Every time I say it, every time I bring it up, I get mad about how handsome
And
Idris
he's
Elba
a
is.
DJ.
He is a DJ.
Sure, I saw.
He just did that. He was like, by the way, I'm handsome British, and you know what?
Look-
Fuck it. I'm a DJ.
Oh, sorry, I
MMA
did
fighter.
DJ
He kicked
shit.
some dude's ass. No, but you ever been? I don't know. Maybe this is a rare thing. Maybe you guys' confidence is better than mine. You ever been in a room with somebody that is a man that is so handsome that you know that you just have no chance with anybody in the room? Idris Elba did that in a theater of people where everyone looked at him in the room, and any girl that was in there that you might have been interested in were not paying attention to you. That's what The Rock didn't even do that. People looked at The Rock and go, oh man, he's cool, that's The Rock. But Idris Elba was wearing a gray suit, walked up and down the aisle. I did not see one eye deviate from that man. It was unfair.
Well, I never
was
believe I'm at a
unfair.
0.00%
do
chance
either.
unless
Oh.
the girl gives a, no, of course. You know,
Right,
we don't
of course.
cry. But if some other dude's in the room and he's handsome, well, shit, hey, you're a good looking
I'll
dude. I'm gonna acknowledge
yeah.
that. But I'm still
Absolutely.
shooting if I need to.
Goddamn right. Why
He
am I
only
going
going
to stop
home with
my
a minimum
shit?
of 1
He's
to
one
7.
dude.
I just wonder who's the most handsome man you've ever been in a room with. Mine is Idris Elba, and it wasn't fair.
I don't know.
I'm always the most handsome
Shut
person. I'm
up.
in the room. I love myself, and I can acknowledge that people are beautiful too. But I'm like, hey, people like what they like. So if I treat myself that I'm,
I've never sought the most beautiful person in the room out before, so I wouldn't know.
When it gets planted on your lap, I mean, he wasn't, but when it gets planted on your lap, you're like, oh, yep, I got no chance. Point is, I want to be Winston Duke. JJ, yeah, JJ. Yeah, every time JJ's in the room, any girl that comes in, not a fucking chance.
Yeah.
I mean, his hair is just so flowing.
I know. It's
majestic
fair.
as hell.
It's not fair.
You definitely took off that hat with genuine
fervor,
and frustration. Look at the shine. Yeah. Look at the shine. I'm 31 years old, folks. I'm not that old.
Well, we got a new first-time chatter.
At least you keep it shiny.
Yo, what's up?
Kate McDavid?
Hey.
David.
Oh my God. A lot of people are new chatters or people that don't usually chat a lot of chatting. Well, let's get to the topics.
What I'm saying.
Well, let's go ahead.
The people.
And real quick to the people. Yeah,
Bold.
chat. We do interact. We're all about that shit. I am at least.
You guys are here on the screen for us.
Yeah.
We could read it. So if we're looking like this, it's because we're reading it.
That's what.
Did you guys not know I was bald under there?
Did they really not know that?
I think I'm bald in my eyes.
Oh, damn.
GI Mix in the house. Oh my God. Am I going to have to slap you too?
Don't hit our fans.
It's a Will Smith joke.
No.
It's a Will Smith joke.
But now I wanted to go ahead and damn, I just processed that.
What, G.I. Jane? Yeah, it's a G.I. Jane joke.
I think that was the joke they were making.
That's
a good joke.
You gotta get fast there. You gotta get with the jokes.
I mean, it's irrelevant.
Our fans are intelligent. Our fans are smarter than the average bears, all right? I love our audience for that reason. Because there's some shitty audiences out there, and ours aren't one of them.
Unless you go on to TikTok.
I'm not. Oh, it's gonna TikTok.
Well, we can't consider them technically fans.
Oh shit! Sorry. I'll show you this.
What?
We're not saying it on air, but hold on. Just one more added thing to my life. Stupid people.
Oh no, it's happened to my cousin 3 times.
Oh yeah. I didn't even tell you the other half of it.
Yeah.
Point is, we're gonna get started with the show. Just dramedy in my life. Right
Oh,
now.
got you.
Classic family dramedy.
Well, hey, someone came in and
said you were clean. Fuck you.
Someone came in and said, I like the show a lot, but I listen more than I watch. So keep it up, guys. And I said, damn.
I know. Are you leaving? It's like, I usually listen because I can't stand this.
Fuck these guys.
Did not know what you guys look like.
Thanks for your voices. Click away.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Leave us on in the background at least.
Yeah.
Damn. I didn't know. I'm afraid. Maybe we should just stop streaming.
I know. Hey,
stop interacting.
Cut to black.
We should just.
I don't have a black.
Yeah, you do.
cut.
Fade to black. It's one
Let's
of the
just all be like.
Where?
FTB.
Oh.
We could all
Yeah,
be
there you
like.
Now we're Batista's 53's audio listening podcast. There you go.
And look, an alternative to that is we could do like Kanye does and just wear a black mask all the time.
Oh no, we're not doing that. I actually have one out.
Why?
I've been cleaning, and it was at the
Is it Yeezy brand?
No, it's actually the go-kart place. It's the little helmet balaclava things that you wear to not get fleas.
But your eyes are exposed. His are not. Yeah.
I'll work on that.
That's a different subject
Super
for another
low-key.
for a more music-centric topic because of what happened with Kid Cudi and Kanye. But if you didn't know, I'll keep you updated on that.
Is it recent?
Yes, very recent.
Oh yeah, I learned about it.
Oh no!
It's
God
pretty-
damn it! You don't do that to me.
Hell yeah!
Oh,
But we gotta talk about Nope.
We do.
So check it. Jordan Peele's this latest movie, Nope, came out in theaters last week, and we definitely had the opportunity. Me and Tommy, Mr. McGrew over there, had the opportunity to go and purvey it over the weekend. Now we are big. I can speak for Tommy. Tommy's a big horror fan.
I am.
I am mildly
No.
amused by most horror. I laugh more than I
It takes
get
a lot
scared.
for you.
Yeah, it takes a bit.
Yeah.
But body horror always gets me. But
Yeah.
body horror and like very grounded. So like people breaking into your home. Both of those things are probably my best horror lever.
I don't go to my entertainment places to be scared. That's my thing. Like, I don't fuck with horror. I like thrillers. I like thrilling things, and I even like violence. But I can't do horror, and this doesn't even
what's
seem
the
like
deal?
horror.
Well, the good part about Jordan Peele as a director is that there's always going to be a nice blend of some humor throughout the tangents of horror because
Can't help
horror
himself.
horror genres used to always be had a little some comedic tongue-in-cheek humor occasionally here and there.
Of course.
Yeah.
Right?
Of course.
So we had opinions. This movie's been getting a lot of different reviews of the people feeling quite different. Honestly, landing in a lot of different directions here. So
I think so.
I want to
More so than I thought.
way more so than I thought.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take 2 seconds. I'm gonna show off the trailer for 2 seconds, and then we're gonna talk about the review of Nope.
The
Play.
first assembly of photographs to create a motion picture was a 2-second clip of a black man on a horse. And that man is my great-great-grandfather.
Great.
There's another great-grandfather. But that's why back at the Haywood Ranch, as the only black-owned horse trainers in Hollywood, we like to say, since the moment pictures could move, yeah, skin in the game.
Woo!
Movie sin number 1. She's wearing a lime green sweater on a green screen backdrop.
Oh, she.
I just realized that right now. I've seen the trailer before.
That kick, she doesn't really give a
I'm
fuck.
just saying.
You'll learn real soon that she's not the type to give a damn.
Yeah.
She got floating arms, is what I'm saying.
But this movie, and even seeing bits of the trailer, you would not know how this movie actually is cut or put together.
I didn't know the fucking plot.
Like the plot. So I will start off with saying that even if you were to have someone explain some things about this,
You can't read.
you still wouldn't really know what the hell is going on.
I
Very
read
true.
the synopsis on Wikipedia and I still don't know what's going on.
I can only imagine what that would read like, and yeah, I can see how you.
I'm
really
like,
know what the fuck
what's
would be
happening?
If they
And-
went into great detail, I can really see you getting confused.
And I'll even say that when it comes
And
to
it's not a confusing
it's
movie.
not a confusing. That's
It's his
the
most
trickiest
straightforward
part.
movie
It's the
here,
most
yeah.
straightforward
Super
movie. Thank you.
straightforward,
Okay,
yeah.
because I said it's the most straightforward movie, and it's also the one that left me feeling the most. I don't know how I feel about this.
Really?
Yeah, like this took
Okay.
me a little bit.
Well, I'll say this. Everyone before the movie aired, everyone in our group chat was like, either this is going to be really, really great, cutting edge, like Get Out, which I very much enjoyed, never saw Us, or it's going to be piss awful, and it's going to be like, these are the next M. Night Shyamalan. And then I said, yeah, you were there. Then I said, and I want to know how accurate this was, that is a lot of good, big ideas, but it's going to meander in the little bit, and it'll probably pay off enough to where you're like, that's okay, and it's probably like a 7, like a low 7. And I'm not saying give our ratings right now, but am I kind of right?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think.
Elaborate now from that point, because I thought I kind of went in, nothing it was going to be mid, because he's a great director. He's really smart, does a lot of smart things, but Us was so weird. I hadn't seen enough about it that
You haven't watched it.
no, but I've seen people's reactions to it. And
But you
they're-
haven't
not
watched
watching
it. That's
it.
not watching.
no, but I'm talking about the general
perception, yeah.
perception
Yeah.
of it and perception of him at this moment on his third film.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, okay, well, is it that? So I just want to know where he won in that regard, or where it
thi-
differs from those other two.
It was reverse.
I don't even think that you're like off in the way that you might be thinking about this, but I wouldn't even say it, because meandering isn't the right
No,
word.
no, it doesn't.
I don't think it
It
wasted
builds.
time.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard that complaint, like from people who say it was kind of boring or it lulled it apart. It's not. It's just building up to.
Like it's a very like
Yeah.
I will say that they
It's a bit
take
of a
their
slow
time
burn, yeah.
establishing the build up.
They do characters and all that.
And but you do end up at a point to where you like I mean you have a
when shit
great
pops
read
off, it pops off.
and once
Yeah.
it starts like it's very quick to what it's doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
It
I will
moves
say
quicker and quicker as it goes.
I will say that one of the just going into the movie in general, Keke Palmer, what is it, Daniel Kaluuya?
Kaluuya.
Yeah, Kaluuya. Thank you. Performances across the board in this film are, I think, the way the actors are performing and the shots, the way that the cinematography is angled, are the strongest things in this film for me.
Yeah, it's a very cinematic setting. I guess it's a horse ranch in
Middle of the desert.
California. Yeah, and I assume that's what California looks like,
Depends on where they're at, but yeah, there's parts of
where
it.
there are mountains and such.
There's always mountains and desert
Okay.
everywhere. Southern, the outskirts of Southern California. So you have like L.A. here
Yeah.
for the audience. L.A. here.
It's a very
and then
desolate area where no
The
one
beach is
goes.
over here. Then they're probably around here somewhere.
Yeah.
Rancho Cucamonga area.
And it wasn't even like it was ugly, just desolate. right?
Really
And they do a great job of painting. You're out in the wilderness.
Yeah.
When it's nighttime, it's nighttime. And when,
pretty.
It's
And
beautiful.
when it's daytime, it's very
Stars.
bright and fluorescent.
Very, very bright. Yeah. It's
And
when the sun's out, it's out. Like but it doesn't matter.
doesn't really
fucking
change
matter at
anything.
all.
So I think that since we're not going to be spoiling things, and we
Right.
don't really have to go through a plot walkthrough,
Yeah.
anything like that. I just want to get your vibes from where you're starting off with this movie, what you went in thinking, and kind of where you not landed on. We'll save that for the end,
Right.
but how your feelings were throughout the film.
Well, going in, like, again, I didn't know the plot. I searched for it before the movie came out, couldn't find shit. When the first reviews came out, I'm like, can I get something from this? And all I got from from those reviews were, the closest thing we can think to compare it to is Jaws. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
One of the greatest movies of all time.
Well, I guess in just the style of the film, I'm like, that makes zero sense.
Right.
Until I saw the fucking movie. It
And
makes
then, yeah,
perfect
I
fucking
mean,
sense.
yeah.
Perfect fucking sense.
Which, for the record, I gave a full price on my old show, and people got mad at me
Never
about.
seen it before.
For Jaws?
Yeah.
You never seen Jaws?
Never seen it. Nor E.T. This is
I
a
haven't
thing.
seen E.T.
No, I don't like early Spielberg. It's a controversial take. But yeah, no.
I just don't want to hear it from anybody.
The Signs comparisons. Yeah.
I enjoy Signs.
Yeah.
I don't think
If
it's bad.
Signs was more entertaining, yeah.
Oh.
I do like Signs, and I like Signs.
I like Signs a lot.
I do too.
And you're
But
saying
yeah,
that
no,
Signs is
literally.
more entertaining.
No. If Signs was more entertaining, it would be Nope.
Oh, okay.
In my opinion.
Because Signs drags a little
It
bit.
drags like a motherfucker.
But there are a lot of interesting things, which I
the
expected this movie
ending
to have.
and the video are the two best parts of Signs. The rest, you probably don't remember much. Little Abigail Breslin catches like an asthma attack, something like that. I don't know. I
Right.
fucking forgot most of it. I just remember the videotape scene and the end of the movie when water destroys the fucking alien.
Right.
Spoiler for Signs. Sorry.
Oh, and his wife fucking...
You spoiled
also,
Tom.
also,
Sorry, TJ, no.
also,
Stop it!
His wife fucking dying, crushed in a car.
Yeah.
That shit fucked me. It still fucks me up.
That also was but that was real world stuff. That was an alternate thing that was real world terrifying, but the alien thing was, but it had its moment.
I was like 7.
Yeah,
I
you
still
were
have not.
young.
I've yet to recover from
It's a
that
terror-
scene. That
it's
scene
not a great movie.
Shocks the fuck out of me. It ruins my
But
day when I think about that scene.
Fucking Nope.
Dog, I laughed in Hereditary, so like,
Oh god, yeah, you did. And Midsommar, right?
dude, it's hilarious. These
Oh,
movies
it's
are
not.
funny as fuck.
Those are horror films. Those are legit horror films.
And there's a dog in the scene that we're thinking of. In the scene, if you've seen Nope, you know what you're talking about, bro. A motherfucker.
Oh,
hits
we
a-
ain't even get there
Yeah,
yet. Hold on,
motherfucker
no,
hits
we
a
got
juke.
that deserves its own part. We'll get there. Hold tight. I'll get you there right now. But yeah, no, I went into this movie not knowing the plot, so not really knowing what to expect. The Jaws thing. So I go into it, and the opening is it's classic Jordan Peele. Mm-hmm. He has a thing with animals, clearly, because every one of his films thus far has started with an animal.
And I would even say I wouldn't call it a cold opening. You know what I mean? But it's like
It is.
But it's very abrupt, and you'll be like,
It's like
All right.
When
Into
I-
the action.
when I first saw it, though, TJ, I was like, how has no one ever come up with this scenario in a movie before?
because
Right?
it
No,
is,
like-
it is a very
It's fucking terrifying. How does that not terrify you? Because I know you heard stories about that's actually inspired by a real event.
for sure. And I mean,
Right.
I can see the situation being horrifying.
Yeah.
That said, I will say the animal in question is a weakness of mine in general. I just
Oh,
laugh
you be
at the
done.
thing.
You're like, oh, I want to
They are not to be laughed at. And look, the animal, it's the opening of the film. Can we say what the animal is?
you can say what the animal is.
It's a chimpanzee.
It's a wild chimpanzee.
It's a monkey.
No, it's a trained
It's a
chimpanzee.
trick chimpanzee.
Yeah.
That does the movie. It was doing a TV show, right?
It's Gordy's house.
Gordy's house.
Fucking Gordy's house, an 80s or early 90s TV show. He released the opening for it, which terrifies me. It's not meant to. It would be funny to anyone who hasn't seen the fucking movie.
And actually, you
Oh,
know,
it's on YouTube?
And,
Yeah.
you know, and I'll pull it up in a second.
Yeah.
But one pro thing that I actually got to give is like, how many movies get supplemental material afterwards, right? Because he dropped the trailer, and I was like, dude, that's dope.
yeah.
That you were able to share that afterwards and kind of and somebody who's going into the film.
Yeah,
goes,
it's like
"What the
extra
fuck is
promotion.
this?"
It makes it more confusing.
Right.
You're like, I thought I was watching something about a UFO. What the fuck is this shit?
Right. It was a monkey.
It's a chimpanzee. You get it. Please get it right.
It's the same.
They will.
It's the same
I'm
shit.
so scared of them
You
now.
don't want to tell this chimpanzee that.
Fuck no.
Well, I don't care.
Oh man, it's a
'Cause I don't-
that shit terrified me, and they only have a glimpse of it at the beginning, to where it's like you're kind of in the middle of what, like say it's so abrupt. It's like boom, here you are in this moment, and you're like, what the fuck, and then it goes into our traditional movie, all right, what we're here for, you
Right.
know, but they have flashes throughout leading up to the actual story of what the fuck that was all about. Which connects to Stephen Yeun's character. Yeun, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, who I love. Well, I'm so happy.
Glenn from Walking Dead.
Got out when the getting was good on that damn show.
Fuck yeah, he did.
Hell yeah, he was like, I'm getting off the wall. We still like the
Motherfucker's
show.
an Oscar nominee. Like,
Yeah.
I think
He
he's
don't
doing
need
pretty
it. Yeah,
good.
he's perfect.
He's doing great.
And works with tons of black directors.
He does.
Well, this movie, and then Sorry to Bother You. He
Sorry to
was in that
Bother You
too.
was, yeah.
Boots Riley made that.
Old Boots Riley, yeah. And so, yeah, no, it links up to his character, and from that, like, it's so fucking scary to me, man. It scared the fuck out of me. It really did, and I wasn't expecting it. Maybe it scared me because I wasn't expecting that whole subplot, I guess, to be in there, and it has perfect connection to the main plot. And anyone who doesn't see that, you didn't pay attention to the movie. But, like, like, it just freaked me the fuck out because it was such a realistic scenario. And the way it plays out is just terrifying because this is an animal, but at the same time, I felt bad for him at the same token.
Like it's a quick scene at the start, and they do allude to this throughout the film, and so it's not something that is just a one-off.
No.
And anything Tommy's mentioning comes out right out the
yeah. It opens
it opens with this. But then it does elaborate a bit later.
Yeah, they go into detail about it.
And they show you these things. And whereas Tommy was horrified, I saw a chimpanzee hit a juke move that I've never seen before. And that shit was hilarious. But
sure.
No, he was doing football cutting. He was doing some football angling.
He's an animal. It was all instinct.
Like trying to catch him, and he was just cats?
Yeah, sure. Like he was.
Well, sure, yeah.
People were trying to, get that situation situated.
It's a wild animal, right?
And it's a wild animal, but that motherfucker was taking genuine football angles. I died laughing, and I said it out loud in the theater. I said, that monkey hit the swiftest juke.
Was it a fake monkey or a real monkey?
It's CGI.
It was a CGI monkey.
Okay,
but
it's realistic enough.
Yeah, no, but I'm just wondering if they trained a real monkey,
no.
that'd be double terrifying that they trained a real monkey to attack real people.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't trust that. I would not trust that at all.
Even beyond that chimpanzee, right? For me, I walked into that, opening, and I was like, because you really don't know what to get. And even I was like, okay.
What the fuck? Like the rabbits in us. Like, you're like, what the fuck is
how does this all connect?
Right.
Mm-hmm. And it even starts off with a Bible scripture.
Yeah.
And it gets that out. It opens up. What is it? I think it's Nahum 3:16.
Yeah.
Or 3:14, one of the two. And it's just, setting up the stage for a lot of different variables. And then you get introduced to Daniel Kaluuya. Yeah. And I will go ahead.
Talk about the characters and the actors.
Yes, and I think that's where we're going to spend the majority of our time.
Yeah,
because I don't want to. Because
we can't spoil.
Can't spoil really thing in the plot wise, but in terms of performances, and I do want to start off with Mr. Kaluuya, because I feel like a lot of people were giving crap towards a subdued performance.
Oh, it's perfect.
And I was like, he's playing this character.
I know dudes like
perfectly,
that. Yeah,
because it's almost borderline, a little not autistic, but you can tell that he's just
socially awkward.
Yeah. And you needed that dichotomy there because Keke Palmer is the
exact opposite. Yeah,
a lot of energy in a great way possible.
Oh yeah,
because she steals the
phenomenal.
show.
Oh
she's
yeah,
awesome. Mm-hmm. But sorry, go ahead.
Oh, with the character, yeah. So I was on Steven Yeun's character, which. I love his character, man. I love his whole thing with him because he gives off the persona. He's a kind of bigger than what he actually is, but he totally sells you on it. Like he sells you that
if you were to sit in a room with this guy, you'd be like, this is he's just a really good actor.
Yeah.
This is a guy who has plenty of acclaim.
Yeah. Yeah, but and when you really think about it, and you think about the situation he's in, you're like, it's no way that can really be the case. Mm-hmm. And then, you see his story, and it's sympathy for him, and you're just like, he's kind of an asshole, but he's not really an asshole. Mm-hmm. Not at all. Yeah, he's just trauma, and he's a complex character, honestly, that, I wish it was more Steven Yeun. I just want more Steven Yeun.
In the movie or in period?
Period. Yeah, no, period. And this scene was probably my second creepiest because I thought about it after I left, and it's in the trailer. It's a part with a woman who's in a veil, who's
got a weird face.
The weird face.
Yeah.
So can I spoil that part?
No.
That's not in the movie.
Damn
That's not in the movie.
What?
That weird face lady, or
is that his?
Oh, that said.
No, you can't. No spoilers.
Fine, but I felt such sympathy for that character because if you know. That character has a backstory.
Oh, that makes sense now.
The character has a backstory.
Yeah.
But you feel I made up a whole thing for that character just from the little things that she did to where I was like, oh, geez, that made me so sad. and she's here with Steven Yeun. Like clearly, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's just, I was like, oh, these people. And then, of course, the, what was the Haywoods.
Yeah.
The Haywood
The
siblings,
Haywoods.
like, you feel shitty for them. For Daniel Kaluuya's character, because, yeah, he's a socially awkward dude, and you're like, if this guy wasn't doing this, what the fuck would he really be doing? Yeah.
and they do a great job about, because there are some things that happen that lead to, you know, like very early on,
Yeah.
like you're starting off this movie with a lot of not drama, drama,
Yeah, it was-
but heavy weights,
Heavy
like
things,
on
yeah.
like on all sides of the coin,
Right.
and even to the point to where like it's abrupt shit happens, and you're like, okay, is this
That
really?
scene is also in the trailer.
Is this permanent?
Because
And
I'm
it's
like,
oh,
I'm like, okay, well, that's happening, and it does bring you along to enjoying these characters just that much more,
Right.
And you know, to me, I think that this film does an incredible job of taking its time and not feeling long, if that makes sense. I didn't come out of
Yeah, I never felt that I felt like early on in the beginning, like I said, it's kind of a slow burn. So early on, I was like, oh, I want it to pick up, but everything you're getting is needed.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really in, retrospect, no, the pacing was fine to me.
And I felt like, I guess for me, I was like, this pacing is slower, but it's slower because it's building up tenseness.
Yeah, I'm getting something from
Like
it.
I'm getting
Right.
I'm getting tense vibes, learning like it's part mystery, part comedy. It's to me, and honestly, it wasn't even primarily that scary throughout a majority of it.
What
It-
you think would be scary
was
that.
not
It was
scary.
exciting, but it wasn't scary.
Right, because
Yeah.
a lot of movies have that problem where they wait around and they think it's building tension, but really they're just waiting around. So you're saying that this is still this adds things
Oh, it
incrementally.
progresses.
No,
as
you'll
it
like,
goes.
Right.
it's not as though they're stagnant. They're
Right.
constantly
No, no, it's constantly
trying
something
to
happening,
like
yeah.
they're constantly making steps to uncover the hell's happened.
Yeah.
So where does that general audience consensus that at points it can drag? Is it because they're not picking up on what they're putting down, or is there a part where they take a little too much time?
I think it depends on the type of like film viewer you are. And to where me and Tommy and even yourself could probably sit there and be like, this is beautiful cinematography. I can start to see some of the angles that this is going at.
Yeah.
If you're expecting some spectacle and a lot of loud, I don't want to say like that immediately tells people that this is like wrong in their viewing experience, but if you're expecting spectacle a lot sooner, especially since they sneak it to you very early, and they're like, you're gonna figure that out later.
That's it. Yeah.
And then
I
a
think
lot of
that's
people were
what
like,
it does. Yeah.
so a lot of people are like, cool, we got this early, and then there's a period where you're learning and you're just getting to understand the characters.
Oh, they gave people homework. People don't like homework.
Yeah, it
because
was-
like Everything Everywhere All at Once had that problem where there was a point where I was like, okay, you can be done with this at any time you want. It's not that it's bad; is you can wrap it up. So this movie sounds like they're on pace, and they probably could wrap it up, but it's better that they don't.
See, I don't have that feeling with everywhere, everything all at
Yeah, neither
once.
do
I wanted every extra second that I could
I
get.
could have
because
watched an hour more of that movie.
You can shave off about a clean 10 minutes from it, and it's a perfect movie.
It's a perfect movie already. Almost.
I think it's perfect as it is. What is a No, I don't want to get into
I'm
that.
just saying, like, even there, I love and I adore that movie. It's just that there's just they made me wait a little too long. I was wondering if this movie does that, but I mean, we're seeing different things.
I felt
from
that
movie.
way. I'll be honest. Yeah.
You can get there a little sooner.
Yeah, I felt that way at times, but like we were saying, but everything you're getting in between,
It's not
that,
bad.
It's definitely not bad. It builds suspense. It builds intrigue. It's things. Again, it's things happening.
It's movies.
It's movies.
And I even say that the
Like,
reason
it's
why it
good.
feels the way that it does is because you're like I want to say the main focus point character, but what you could put as the protagonist is not a talkative person.
No.
So it's a lot of quiet time and or very few
It's a subdued
words.
performance for sure.
So you're sitting there, and I think that's also what plays into maybe the length or the low feeling sometimes, because it's very much more expressive, slight
Reactionary,
moving,
yeah.
reactionary acting.
Right.
Which I don't think is inherently a bad thing. Now, I'm not saying that this movie couldn't be cut in some places, but to me, I was like, you know what? I feel like it's like, especially once it gets going,
Yeah.
it's just
yeah, like I
like
said,
the entire time. So
How long is it?
it was like 2 hours.
2 hours.
I feel.
Yeah, I mean, because that's the thing. Like that was my
It
big.
felt like less than
2:10.
210. Okay.
Yeah,
And I didn't feel like it. It did not feel like a 210
a
movie.
2 hour
That's always my big concern because like Get Out is patient. You have to wait.
It's about that same pace.
Yeah, and you're waiting, and then I had heard some.
Actually, I
things
say
about,
quicker than Get Out. Yeah.
Okay, because I had even heard some things about like Us, where it's like, all right, get to it. You're being real spooky, but you're not telling me anything, and then that's what I feared with this one. So it sounds like it's consistent.
No, I want to say that whereas Get Out and Us, you're trying to figure out what's going on. This one is you're still trying to figure out what's going on, but you know what's happening.
Right. Okay.
So it's a bit different, where it's like you know
what's going.
what's happening, but you're just like, okay, wow, and then they start to explain those things.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. You know what game you're playing pretty early on. You just you're just trying to uncover like, okay, so how does this and this? But yeah, also shout out to who's the guy who played the Fry's electric guy?
Oh, dude. Oh,
that dude's fun. He wants to be in Marvel desperately, by the way. He can do flips.
Fry's electric guy. Oh,
yeah. So there's
Fry's Electronics is part of this.
Yeah.
So yeah,
There
there's
you
an
go, Fry's
electronic. Yeah, there's a
Electronics.
Fry's.
Which doesn't exist anymore, which makes me laugh.
There's a Fry's
that is funny.
worker, Brandon Prea. Thank you.
Yeah.
So there's a worker who is he's a part of the movie, and he's actually kind of fumbles his way into being part of the team.
Totally does.
Like, and
really
they're-
crowbars his way in.
And then they hit a point to where eventually they were like,
They're like,
man,
fuck
fuck
it,
it.
you're
Yeah,
here.
you're
Yeah.
here. Just do what you're doing. We need you.
Yeah.
Because Keke Palmer's whole thing is like, I don't want to do work.
What does he look like? Do you have a picture of him?
Yeah, I do.
Because I don't know who this person is.
He could have been Blue Beetle.
Is he Hispanic?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat. I'll support him, even though I don't know what he looks like. And he's in a movie in a starring featured role almost.
See if I can pull it
Pretty
up.
much. I mean, he's
Best
the fourth
halfway
lead, I'd
supporting
say.
actor?
Yeah.
That's
He's
him right
after
there.
Stephen Yeun.
Oh, that's a handsome ass dude. Perea, that's how you say that last name.
Perea,
Yeah, Perea.
I got cousins that have that last
But
name.
Maybe you related to him?
him
Not that way.
and then even in I don't say anything about this, but even with some of the other other actors auxiliary, like
Keith
David was awesome.
Keith David's in this movie?
Yeah, Keith David, and
Is he the dad?
He's the dad, and you're getting a lot of history, and ultimately the whole premise, the whole point of this movie is that, hey, you know what? There is this family trying to maintain their farm, trying to live their life, and they are horse trainers for
Hollywood,
the various
yeah,
Hollywood
Hollywood.
businesses around.
Movies.
And you just see the interactions with how that comes into play, what they're training the horses for, and what's happening in terms of their ranch, because the horses keep on getting freaked out.
Yeah.
Yep.
And in that, as you're learning and discovering more characters, because characters always have time to layer in, and they even have one character who I think was my least favorite, but one character who they show him one set. You don't even know who this dude is.
No.
You're just like, they show him off once, then he comes back and he's a major character. And you're
He has
like,
mystery to him, though, so you know he's significant in some way. But yeah, no, like, it's just right off the bat, you're kind of intrigued by the guy. Mm-hmm. And yeah, like you said, you kind of forget about him a little bit, and then all of a sudden they're like, hey, guy. And he's like, oh, okay. And he comes into the movie. It's
Sounds so weird.
essentially, yeah.
it's a
but
very,
it fits.
and that's why I said,
fluid,
it's a very
Because you got at least
kinetic and fluid.
2 or 3 major stars, and then you just got a bunch of people doing things like on the outside of them. So it's kind of like
I wouldn't even say that Stephen
no.
Yeun is because he's there
he's on the poster. Come on,
a lot. No, he's there a lot.
He's there, yeah,
Okay.
he's significant.
And all the characters are there. It's just, how would you even put it? It's
I mean,
you know who
people
your main
out-
characters are.
right? Because it
Oh,
doesn't
you
even sound like a
absolutely
team
do.
up. It just sounds like they're trying to solve a puzzle.
Yes,
Right.
Like Scooby-Doo kids almost.
no, literally.
Okay, yeah.
And I will say that this
ragtaggy
leans,
even.
Little
Yeah,
rag,
100%
oh, absolute ragtag.
Okay.
Yeah.
and I'll even say that this leans a lot more into the comedy than any of the other Jordan Peele movies.
Yeah.
To me, it did, and I thought it wasn't there wasn't anything that really fell flat.
No.
There wasn't I don't think there was something that made me gut laugh, except my man pulling a juke. But there was a lot of
Which I don't think was meant to be.
Which
it wasn't
was
meant to be
hilarious.
Actual
funny.
chimpanzee.
It's not meant to be
Hilarious.
funny.
no, actually, no. Scratch that. There was one scene where when the reporter person and you're like, oh, that would
hate
happen. That
You
would
think
happen.
it almost took me out of the movie.
No, you
I'm
know
not
for a
gonna
fact.
lie.
No,
I
Tommy,
liked it because it,
Yeah, for a fact that would be the
You
case.
think?
Hell yeah.
It was a bit cartoonish to me.
I don't think it was.
Okay.
I thought straight up, I was like, no. The reason why I laughed so much was I was like, that would happen. That would 100% happen in a situation like this.
But he'd have to look the way he looked.
No, I don't think that
was extra. It was just a little bit extra about that.
But I mean, but it was.
I was okay with it. But yeah,
I'm completely lost. I didn't read this part of the Wikipedia. Or I forgot, honestly.
And that's better because I think that this is one of those movies. Go in blind.
Go in as blind as you can.
I mean, I think more films should just be going in blind, but this one is definitely one where you're not going to. I don't even think you could do the research. Yes, someone could explain the plot to you, even verbatim, and you would still miss things.
I know how it ends, and even then, it doesn't feel satisfying until I watch it.
I don't even say it feels satisfying as an ending because
I did not like that ending.
We'll talk about it a bit. We'll go into
final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
Okay,
but really,
I will. But we could talk about the back half of the movie.
Time out. I liked the end. I didn't like the climax. I was okay. The ending. I actually loved.
Yeah. Okay.
The ending. I absolutely
that's fair.
Love.
I think that we can go into the final act of this movie.
Okay.
And I will say that if you felt as though the start was slow, do not worry. The second half is the quickest shit you will see, but not too fast to where they're just skipping shit.
They're not endgaming the motherfucker.
No.
It's tension.
Clipping.
It gets a little, it gets a little of that, it gets a little nerve-wracking, at least to me. It was very suspenseful.
And it does one of my favorite things in horror movies, which is it is bright as fuck.
Yeah.
It is bright.
Ooh, I like that.
It is light.
Yeah.
It is in the middle of a day. You're like, thank you.
Oh, it's broad goddamn daylight.
It's a joke now on the internet.
A clear day.
It's a joke now on the internet, but the first time I saw the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where that girl runs out the front door, and what's the bad guy? Leatherface. Grabs her in broad day, in the sunny porch, and yanks her back in. One of the most terrifying things I've ever seen.
No one's gonna see it out there.
No, exactly. You're in the middle of
That's
nowhere.
what makes Texas so terrifying.
This movie's set in the middle of nowhere, bright sunny day, and a murderer just grabbed her from society and brought her back to the depths of hell. So horror in the brightness.
It scares the fuck out of me. Which is why Midsommar is frightening.
It's hilarious.
Oh my god.
It's actually humorous.
What?
They do the face in that movie. That's the only thing I know about that movie is they make that face.
Have you seen that one? God damn it.
All I know is that there's a bear involved and delicious cooking. Anyway, I don't want to spoil it too much.
There's no. Is there a bear?
He gets cooked inside the bear.
Oh.
That's the part I assumed you laughed at.
Okay.
Yeah,
I laughed at everything, honestly. I laughed at the circumstance. I laughed at
harrowing situations.
I just could not see myself in that situation.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't have went, but I wouldn't have either.
No.
But these people went. You got to feel a little bad for them.
Laugh at their foolishness. Have your sixth sense activated, bitch. Let's go. But I will say the back half of the movie. Honestly, it's kind of weird because I don't see them doing. I don't see them doing what they did any other way, right? I think that they they showcase and what I give them so much credit for is that you see everything, and but the thing was, I don't think you saw there was one thing that you didn't get a lot of. I don't want to say answers because I don't think you need answers. But even when you see everything, it still makes you be like, but I want to see a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Are you that way?
Or I want to see something to me, once again, already not scared. I was not scared at all throughout the entire ending part. I was just more intrigued.
To me, you're talking the climax?
Climax.
Yeah. No, look, man. When that climax hit, anything that had really built up to that point was completely lost. That was the worst part of that fucking movie.
What?
Was, I guess, the reveal part you're talking about.
Yeah.
At every Jordan Peele movie, it's some shit that I'm like, that makes no goddamn sense. Every one of them. I was hoping this wasn't going to be one until that shit happened. I'm like, how? And why?
Is it a don't make sense in you need to think about it more, or is it don't make sense in a Shyamalan what a twist type of way?
No.
I don't think it's a twist.
It's not a twist. It's just dumb to me. It killed all the goodwill that had come before to me. Not with the characters, just with that aspect of it.
And I mean, what? So there is a scene there.
I was like, this is fucking ridiculous.
So here's the tricky part, because there's a scene earlier that I think got me more than anything to do with the climax, and it's with the rain. where I said this. I'm like, okay. I could see this getting to a place where it needs to be. And I don't disrespect the route they went. I just was like, oh, we're going this route. Okay. I guess this is where we're at.
Why not?
But I mean, I will say that in terms of like, I'll end off with my final thoughts here. I will say that, I ultimately, oh God, it's taking me I've literally been struggling with this one. I ultimately am net positive and mostly positive about this film. And I'll always give points for big spectacles being in broad daylight.
I love it.
When you see it, they don't really hide a bunch.
No,
you see it. And you see it in different angles. You see everything in different angles.
Yeah.
And sometimes that nigga's quick.
Oh, you ain't lying about that one. Holy shit.
And then the other benefit I give it, there are clear, defined rules.
Oh, I love that.
There are rules.
And thank the Lord. There
love
are
that.
clear cut. That's why I give it a lot of credit of being,
Same.
if X happens, Y happens.
Perfect.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
No. It
If
all
you don't
makes sense.
fuck up.
Within the rules that they establish, everything that happens
Because
makes
that's
sense.
how you be weird. A lot of people forget that about movies, is that people try to be weird and they don't establish rules, and then people are just lost or confused or angry. But with a movie that is weird like this, where it's some sort of
I love that too.
extraterrestrial,
Yeah.
but they have rules that you can keep grounded in, which is why I like Jordan Peele, because he not only watches all the old shit, but he studies it.
Yeah.
And he knows, okay, Hitchcock didn't just do this to be spooky. He did it to set up this, to set up this, to set up this.
No, it was deliberate.
Everything was,
He
yeah.
said, you get it very early on. The characters who listen to the rules, it's all smart.
Yeah,
Right.
It is.
That's great to hear, though.
That said, I won't sit here and act like there wasn't areas that they couldn't cut, because there was, and I think that I do think that even though I really liked the plot thread and plot point in regards to Stephen Yeun's character and all the stuff in regards to that, I do think the intermixing and the way that they cut that together was a little bit jarring, especially coming from what you were watching before. I don't know how else you would place it in the film.
Yeah, that was my.
So that's why I think they did the way they did.
But you like it in the film.
No, I like it in the film.
Yeah, see, that's
So
the
I don't
thing.
want it not in the film,
Right.
but I definitely think they could have finessed that a little bit cleaner. And ultimately, especially going in thinking I would be a little bit tickled in the scary funny bone.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything that made me horrifically scared or even slightly scared or even mildly scared in any way, shape, or form. And especially when you get to climax, you're like, maybe this is my time. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. But the ending of the film, I do think it ends really well.
After this, I really want to ask your interpretation.
Yeah, I really like the way it ended.
I felt a certain way immediately, but other people might feel a different way.
And then I really like the way that, and like I said, I think the actors, actors and actresses, their performances and the cinematography definitely weeds this way to being an above. I think that there's an above average film here. I still think that it's a 7.58.
What do you rank it in the Jordan Peele 3?
2.
Number 2 for you?
Number 2. I need to rewatch Us.
I do too.
But I have to get. I honestly I give this movie so much credit because for the first time in a minute, it is not as you can have mystery without needing to fuck up your rules or make shit convoluted. There was not convoluted shit about this at all.
Super straightforward.
It is straightforward as fuck, but it's still mystery driven, and that's been a minute in terms of because I don't like the feeling of I have to go fucking look at the thesis statement just to understand what the hell I was watching on the screen.
Right.
And if I do, your film better be blowing my mind all the way through an everything all at once. Like that one where I'm I'm watching this back to back to catch everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because always something to catch. I guess my turn. Yeah, no, for me, so this was a reverse Us as far as how I felt about it. Because with Us, initially I got out of it, I was like, oh shit, okay, that was pretty good. And the longer I thought about it, I was like, was it though?
This was a cook. This was a cook for me.
Yeah, and this one I came out of it I guess that was okay. And I just kept thinking about it, especially that ending. I was like, that was kind of beautiful. That was beautifully done, I felt. Because the thing about, the only part of the climax I like is the emotion was activated. That build-up between the siblings.
It is payoff.
It's payoff to that, to where I was like, fuck, man, like y'all getting me, like y'all really care about each other right now. Like you get that to where it's like, okay, yeah, no, they are siblings, they love each other. Shit's hitting the fan. It's getting serious now, and you feel that, and then that you start to get scared for those characters.
Stakes, we call them in movie making.
But you kind of like it plays so smoothly up to almost that point, to where like you forget like, oh, there are actual stakes. Like something bad could happen to these characters,
especially since the rules, motherfuckers follow them. So it's like,
and when you don't follow them,
you don't just don't not follow the rules.
Which is
they're
like,
very simple. It's a very simple rule.
It's like the easiest rule in the world.
But I mean, in that situation, I don't know. But
you would fuck up.
But you'd fuck up.
You would definitely fuck up.
It's a very but it's a simple ass rule.
But humans being humans, you would fuck up, which makes it even more kind of scary, because I love that part of how it is a simple rule. And it's like, but the whole point of the movie is spectacle. Like it all ties in together. Mm-hmm. The whole of it ties in together. And so I love that. I love that part about it. The reveal part initially, because there's the emotional aspect connected to it. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay, cool. But then that reveal part just went on too fucking long.
It did.
Too long, and then to me it was just stupid by the time it all wrapped up. I was like, Jordan Peele, dude, you were this close to doing some shit that I wasn't saying that makes no fucking sense, but okay. Mm-hmm. But as in all his movies, you forgive it, and especially like I said, it's kind of an obscure ending. I just thought was a beautiful kind of ending, and I really liked that, and it wrapped up the film perfectly. To me, it was clever, and it's a part of it. I don't know if you caught it, to where a character doesn't do what you would expect them to do, or what, after all they've been through, you would think this would be the first thing they did, and they don't. We'll talk about it. Yeah, we'll talk about it. And I thought that shit was beautiful. It was very symbolic to me, and that part, I think it's his most beautiful like ending, and I love that, and that bumped it for me. It went from like a 7 to a 7.5.
You're in the 7.58 category, right?
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Because I
don't know whether to give it an 8 or a 7.5. I would have to probably see it again to decide. But it's one of those. It's not going to go.
So my assumption was off by 0.5. I'll take it. That means I don't have to watch the movie because I got it right.
No, I mean you should watch the movie.
He's not going to watch it.
Because there's also one where I almost can't fault people for how they rank it. You know what I mean? Like I can see how you might end up lower.
With it, yeah.
Like I definitely wouldn't say it's anything lower than like a 4 or something, because I just think acting and cinematography wise, that carries it heavy.
Right.
But I also definitely wouldn't put this as a 10, right? There's a flaw, right?
Yeah.
But I
don't think anybody does, honestly. Nobody's touting this as the greatest second coming of Christ.
It ain't a masterpiece.
Yeah.
But it's definitely in Jordan Peele's pantheon. I think it's a very solid move to his repertoire. And I still would agree that I don't think he's missed. And I like it.
No, he's still on a winning streak.
And he's still on a very much winning streak. And I honestly think that, it's very... he's put himself in a rock and a hard place, because Get Out did what Get Out did.
Won an Oscar for Get Out.
And so, and sometimes...
People consider Get Out a classic.
To me, this one, I'm like, man, he just went out to make a film, and he did it with the symbolism he wanted to, and he executed it very simply.
Yeah. Like, I already know what his point was, and I think he got it across beautifully, in the end. And your thing was like, how can this be a horror movie? I've heard that from a lot of people. They're like,
say that.
Okay, well, a lot of people are like, well, I mean, it looks like it's about UFOs. Like, that's not really horror. That's more sci-fi, right? It's horror. And that's all I'll say. It's fucking horror.
Like I said, it's weird.
No qualms about it.
Get Out was weird. That's the point, is that it was a horror movie, but then they did it's the whole sci-fi plot, which is brain transfer.
He kind of mixes those genres.
That's what I'm saying.
Because Us is that too. So
If you wanted,
it's always sci-fi elements.
Yeah, if you came into it thinking, there's gonna be no sci-fi, it's like the first one he did was about brain.
Well, no, horror is what they.
Well, they want horror, but the first one is a horror movie with brain transplants in them.
You gotta spoil.
Oh my god, it's been for 8 years.
I've seen Get Out.
Everyone's seen Get Out. If I've seen Get Out, then it deserves to be spoiled.
Actually, if you haven't seen Get Out, you're racist.
Yeah, exactly.
Kinda.
You hate black folk.
But we're gonna go ahead and spin it to a very quick commercial break, and then we're gonna dive right into the topic that y'all really want to hear us on, and we'll be able to get out of here. We'll talk about pastors later.
Yeah, we can scrap that.
But I'm going to throw it to the commercial break right quick, and we'll dive into our beautiful, lovely, excellent sponsors. And we back. We black. I'm always going to say, we back. We black.
Not all of us.
We all snack.
Not all of us.
I'm a
I
snack.
don't snack.
Oh, I'm a snack, baby. I might not be. I might just full go on hors d'oeuvre at this point.
You know, you can flip it into snacks. You know, you call 2 girls who are snacks, or anybody who you find attractive a snack, call them a snack wrap. Find 4 in a pack. That's a snack pack. So you have fun with that.
I am. Never mind. I was gonna follow up with a joke. I put the whore in hors d'oeuvre.
It's order.
I know.
Okay.
It's intentionally wrong. It's intentionally wrong so that I could be a
me and
whore.
Tommy are sitting here like, grammar, sir.
Yeah.
Actually, it's hold on.
Fuck the line. We just mad about the grammar.
What about the?
Speaking of
because you know I went
accents.
to pâtissier school or whatever the fuck you went.
Oh my gosh.
In France.
I'm un pâtissier.
In the French Riviera.
Sacre bleu.
He went to chef school in the French Riviera.
I did not go to French. I did not go to French. Did you say French school?
Yes.
I just cut that off. I was like, I didn't go to French school.
Went to French school.
I just
school.
worked. I worked alongside a chef.
Was he Italian?
You a sous chef or a French?
Or was he French?
You a sous chef or a famous?
Or was he
French
American?
chef, right?
He's
Time
probably
out.
Mexican.
Did you just seriously ask me
Were
if
you
I worked
Emily
in a
in
French
Paris?
kitchen if my head chef was Italian?
Yes.
That makes
Because he
no
wasn't.
sense.
He was French.
was
Yes.
French. He was
he could've-
legit French.
He could have been Mexican.
Did he have a pencil thin mustache?
Did he go oh, at any given point?
No.
Damn
that's
it.
not how it works.
Did,
Why
did
not?
he invite you to the orgies?
No.
French people have orgies.
Did he
they
say?
like to do that.
Did he say, "Marie, the baguettes, hurry up"? At any point?
You rich bastard.
I don't know what illusions y'all had. It was just he sounded normal. He sounded American, honestly.
That sounds like that's cheap on
No.
me.
and
that.
That's
in the
disappointing.
kitchen, I mean, he was just like, kitchens are kind of strict, but it was a good time.
Yes, chef.
No, he's supposed to like harass and abuse you like Gordon Ramsay, correct?
Well, I mean, pastries are a bit and baking is a bit like a science,
Oh,
and
that's
so they're
right. Yeah,
super
that's your
strict.
thing.
You can't yell at the cookies or else
The
they won't
souffle will
rise, man.
crumble.
Yeah, exactly. You
if
have to
yell
be
too
nice.
loudly. He taught me that.
Yeah,
That's not how that
I
works.
thought that's what. You told me that's how it works.
You
You
have to-
said it can like dip in or whatever.
It can dip in.
Yeah, if the littlest thing is off.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Sorry.
That is 100%.
Now be our guest is just in my head, and I just imagine you as one of the dishes.
Did you have the hat like Chef
I have a
Boyardee?
hat.
Guest via guest.
What was the point?
Yeah.
I wasn't like a sous chef.
Did you
You
have an
said
apron?
you were his assistant.
No, I was worked alongside a chef. That means like I was part of I wasn't lying. I was, in particular, I really was there for
Just baking.
yeah like
You're a baker.
no.
Did you have an apron?
yes, I
Did
did.
you have to say yes, chef?
Yes, I did.
That's too much for me. That's too
Yeah,
that's bougie.
Well,
man.
no, that is bougie as fuck. But they cook good food. I'm okay.
I mean,
with
but I
that.
do that out of respect
Yeah, it's
anyway.
respect.
I mean, it was it
Call
was a
me
very
chef.
laid back kitchen in comparison.
Okay.
Like I was not Michelin or anything like
You're
that.
an award-winning baker, just helping this famous French chef.
I do make a mean cheesecake.
Real quick before we get going, because Rakeen's back on his regular account. Favorite food to bake,
Yeah,
If I make,
and I've never had it. Just for the record, folks.
tiramisu, right?
I've never had it.
I do like tiramisu.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
I've never had it.
Honestly, I really do like, and it's nothing super crazy. I do like the flexibility that cheesecakes have. I think they're always fun. Like, I think that a lot of the times, if you're using just fresh fruit and calling it a mango cheesecake because you topped it with fresh fruit, that's wrong. Fucking make a reduction out of.
Oh, I made a pumpkin cheesecake
Oh,
one
you know
time.
do you know how to make a good chutney?
Yeah,
God, chutney. That's what I'm saying. Like people don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is.
chutney's delicious.
I hear it's really good.
Dude,
Think of it like a more. It can be like a more savory jam you apply to food, or like a
Dude.
sauce.
Also, it's like a jam.
I made the
kinda.
fanciest thing yesterday.
What?
I made confit,
The fuck is that?
garlic,
You
slow cooked in oil or fat.
So
but oil.
basically, you take garlic, you put it into oil, you put it in your oven for a very long time. It incorporates the flavors very well.
Oh, that sounds
And then
great.
the actual, so not only do you get garlic oil, but you also now have very well spreadable garlic. It's delicious.
Oh, that sounds excellent.
Oh, I got like a couple cloves. I'll let you have one.
Okay.
It's very good. They're brown and delicious.
My favorite thing to bake is sopapilla cheesecake.
What? What was the first part?
Sopapilla cheesecake.
Sopapilla?
Yeah, like the tortillas that you throw some cinnamon on, you fry it and all that stuff.
How, you make that?
It's a cheesecake version. It's all it is like the Pillsbury croissant rolls, some cream cheese that you sweeten up with vanilla and sugar.
Uh-huh.
and you spread that in the middle. Then you put another layer of Pillsbury croissant roll on top of that, and then you sprinkle the top with you butter it, and then you sprinkle more cinnamon and sugar on top of it, bake it. That's all it is.
Delightful.
I also,
It is really good.
Michaela would probably say that, like, it'd be mousse for me.
Mousse.
So
Not
if I
even
make a,
regular,
So if I make a
just-
mousse, she's had it before. She says I should make it more often. I've made it for her like once.
Bougie
because
as
it's
hell.
work.
He's never cooked for us.
He's never cooked, he says, and he's never baked for us. Not
You can come
once.
over.
My birthday was just happened.
come over.
A cheesecake.
I'm not
I
gonna-
love cheesecake. It's my favorite.
I'm not going to
dessert.
invite myself to your house and be like, TJ, cook me a dessert.
Yeah, that's. I
Cook me your finest pastry.
feeling something racial about that.
Especially on my accord.
Feels that way, yeah.
Why, yes,
I know
sir.
it wouldn't
Yes,
be, but it
sir,
feels
Sammy,
that
sir.
way, yeah.
I could wait to get something good. Yes, sir.
Damn it! If I was
Go
actually
ahead
gonna
and
do
soft
it,
shoe in the kitchen.
I had to stop myself
What the
because I was
fuck?
about to do Foghorn Leghorn.
Do not do
No,
Foghorn.
but what Foghorn Leghorn says is what you hate, and I would
Yes.
not. It would,
I would have come across that table. You
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah, no, but I almost did it because it's Foghorn Leghorn.
Don't do it.
It's a known voice. But
I say so. I say.
Oh no.
see, you
No,
did that,
this-
but then I know how to do the
You can't
impression.
talk about like slavery and then go into Foghorn Leghorn.
I mean, but particularly what he says, his
He's
catchphrase.
definitely that.
So I'll do Yosemite Sam. I ate
could've-
that rabbit just so I can get it out of my system.
That one's okay.
That wasn't that good.
Hey, yo, no, I mean, Yosemite Sam was like, you felt for him. He was just trying to be a
He's a
hunter.
little guy, had a Napoleon complex. Yeah, he just
So Yosemite Sam?
Yeah.
Oh. He's a white supremacist. For
I
sure.
thought Elmer was.
Whoa, how about we take that white supremacist energy and toss it out the fucking room? Because
'cause we
right
ain't about
now,
that, 'cause it's all
we're
about-
talking about Blaxcellence and
Black beauty,
and
black excellence.
and for the first time ever,
Some fucking Martian water freak.
Oh, I know where you're going with this. I'm sorry, I completely forgot. Yeah. Look, Ryan Coogler directs the Black Panther movies, and when that motherfucker wants to represent some shit, he represents it hard.
I mean,
Oh, with an O?
With an O.
Horde.
I'm glad you noticed.
Oh,
yes.
yeah. There's a difference
Horde.
between I represent hard, baby, and I represent whore. It's quicker and deeper.
look, you already know Ryan Coogler was on.
That's why I'm on the Blaxcellence. I know the difference
got that.
between hard and horde.
Stop it.
Even dark and dork.
Stop it, both.
Dork is even one.
No,
that you could do.
bad. But yes, that's true.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Hard and hard are different. Yeah.
I also knew what was it? Chopped and Screwed was from the
Yeah,
South.
you did.
I know things.
I was proud of that.
about the
Yeah.
black community, including
Well, you're Texan
Wakanda.
at heart, so there you go.
We get to talk about Black Panther, and Black Panther. Disney said,
Black Panther.
you know what? If we got to rap, where can we slap one group we don't do a lot of?
We have zero of. We got a lot of ground to make up. We have a fuck ton of ground to make
What
up.
is the representation? Oh, like
So
what is
this
the
is-
representation magnum opus that we could talk?
So this got to be that concentrated shit. We can't water this down at all. This
Listen,
is 100%
The removal of a black icon, we can replace it with something else.
Yeah, yeah. We did this once before for you guys, so we're gonna share this movie so we can do it again
heaven
for
forbid.
this group.
Heaven forbid we get
Oh, it's
our
fine.
own.
Yeah, I know, right?
Heaven forbid.
For the first
another
of something.
side character,
'Cause
a la America Chavez,
who's Puerto Rican?
who's Puerto Rican, but the actress is Mexican. So it
We
works.
take Hispanic in general. Stop.
So they
Yeah.
deducted her.
What was the other? Oh, Echo
They-
was indigenous, which is close enough in my book.
Yeah.
And she's a sidekick.
I mean, you have
who else
She's
was
David
getting
there?
on
Falcon.
show. She's
Who
getting
else
on
was there
show.
too? There was another
Falcon.
Falcon had
Falcon sidekick.
Mexican sidekick
Yeah.
man. Why am I feel like I'm missing
That he
another
gave
one?
broken equipment to.
That's right. He said,
Don't work. You can figure it out.
Yeah, you
hey,
can have
Vato,
it.
make a lowrider out of this. Okay. Hey, got it, Holmes. Yeah. I don't know why Anthony Mackie. I don't know why Anthony
I don't
Mackie
think the
talked
guy
like that.
sounded like that.
Anthony Mackie sees him flying. He's like, you did a really great job on the repairs. I'm not seeing hydraulics, though.
Did you chrome it?
And you know what?
I
How
swear
is
to
the
God.
wheel still spinning on that?
I really like the airbrush of the Virgin Mary on the wings. That looks amazing.
On the back of the wings.
When they
It's the
spread,
Virgin
when they
Mary.
spread, it's beautiful. That was beautifully done.
The Mexican Falcon is gonna have a lowrider paint job on the wings.
Airbrushed. It's gotta be airbrushed.
of the Virgin Mary on the middle.
That's how we do it in the hood.
Some
Airbrush.
chola hoochies on the left, and then for some reason another
got
Virgin
me.
Mary.
That actually got me.
Like the biblical version.
I see those pictures all the time on my candles.
Right? That is so upsetting, Tommy.
But you know they would do it.
Because Namor is indigenous, like he's pre-colonization.
100%
pre-colonization.
Yeah, untampered
so,
with.
but that guy's just a Mexican dude,
Just a
or
Mexican
Hispanic
guy.
dude at least. But
I mean,
Oh
look,
no, I like to think he's Mexican. God damn, because we need
we
more.
need Mexicans.
we need a lot
Miles
of things.
Morales. There's like once again.
Actually, he is Mexican because he's based on.
Yeah,
Mexican
I feel like
character.
Miles Morales will be revealed in this movie because it's perfect.
Miles, what? Oh, jeez. Just throw all the black
We can't.
characters
There's
in.
too much. That's too much.
No, they said we want the purest blend, Hispanic
And black.
and black
Oh,
culture.
my God. I'm just looking. Don't get me wrong, Puerto Ricans, I love you. Carlos, I love you. All that stuff. But there's like in the United States, I did the math. I was joking. I was like, there's 5 to every 100, or like 1 to every 50. I guess would be the reduction.
Look, you have to.
Of Puerto Ricans. Like, there's that many more Mexicans than Puerto Ricans.
It's a lot of you
And the
guys.
fact that
It's a lot
I
of
can't get
y'all.
one character until now. And he kind of sucks, but in the comics he's cool. But
He's very cool.
But in America, like Namor, that fish
He's
weirdo.
like the third superhero ever invented by Marvel. Like,
that
or
weirdo.
second or first.
He's
I'm
got
one of
wings
those.
on his ankles. What a weirdo. But
See,
like,
you get
20 years.
representation and I still be
but
Infinity.
vanilla. I'm talking about vanilla Namor, because Namor's a dork, right? He didn't
ain't
sell
a-
toys.
Oh.
He doesn't do like nobody's dressing up for Namor for Halloween.
They are now.
Pre this,
Okay.
right?
Well, but that is a legacy character. Like when I say
course.
legacy, I mean deep in, like original Human Torch legacy.
Oh, I read
And
the
they have to
Marvels. I
go
forgot to tell you.
far
Oh,
back.
did you like it?
I read the Marvels because he mentioned
Namor's in there.
Namor.
He shows up immediately because it goes chronologically.
It goes chronologically by like superhero releases, and it was the Android Human Torch, and then Namor just starts fucking with everybody, and
what
it's
he
literally
does.
about the Marvels over the decades, and Namor's there the whole time, just fucking with people.
Fucking with people,
And
man.
I can't
He was
wait.
invited to the wedding, though, I believe.
I believe so.
Yeah, he was invited to
And
the
he
wedding.
may have adulterated with one of Sue Storm.
Sue Storm. Oh, absolutely. They got a thing. It's a thing. I can't wait to see that play out on camera.
Going on. Point is, I had to learn about Namor.
I got him in the comics. It's great.
I had to learn about Namor because,
He's one of yours now.
yeah, and technically he's Mayan, which is southern Mexico and Central America, and they did that so they can get Central America as well. Should have been Aztec, but I'm going to let it go. It's fucking cool, man. But I don't even want to talk about that first. It's Blaxcellence, of course. And we have to address the fact that Chadwick Boseman is no longer with us. And we didn't know prior to the trailer. You guys were like, we're not getting a fucking trailer yet? What the fuck? It's only like 2 more months
Yeah.
left.
No, and I even
Everyone was in panic mode up until this
I
trailer.
absolutely
So
was.
Tommy was getting mad. I was not. I said I'm so neutral on this trailer.
I was done.
I was not,
About
especially
the
without
reveal of a trailer.
Yeah,
you
about
said.
the reveal of a trailer, and then also I'm like, I don't know what they're gonna do, and MCU is not like firing on all cylinders like it was at the time when Black
Not
Panther
even
originally
close.
came.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's a lot of feelings that I had whenever I was like, I mean, and then especially since the first trailer of Black Panther is one
We
of the,
talked about that.
is one of the best trailers around, right?
Oh, yeah.
So-
We brought it up.
Yeah, we brought it up.
Very recently. Like,
And-
that
and-
first
It hit,
one.
it hit
And
the
I even
feels
say-
just, it was just a great trailer.
dude, it's such a good trailer.
Yeah.
That I was like, man, they're gonna have to follow this up with some bops. Now, granted, is it okay if I play this out?
Yeah, play,
Perfect.
you play it once. It's
Yeah, I'm
all right.
gonna-
Wait, can I say something before you?
Twitch
do?
ain't gonna yell at us, and I can always cut it out.
I was not thrilled. Like I've been here reading the stories about non-vaccine people and just craziness and
Right.
Daniel Kaluuya's not doing it, and I'm like,
And pause. Because needs to draw, hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate your subscription.
Oh, needs to draw.
Oh.
What is it? The first time? It usually
Yeah,
tells.
tier 1.
First
Oh,
time.
hell
I think
yeah.
that's the first time.
Of course, needs to
Really
draw.
appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Excellent.
love
But
it.
go ahead. No, it's not first time viewer. News draw's been here, but
But I think first time subscriber, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
Yeah.
And you know what?
love
You
that.
need to draw us. I will pay $5 for your finest stick figure.
we'll pay you more than 5. But
For the finest stick figure? Hell no.
I thought it
Met
was,
me a while back. I've met a lot of people a while back.
Is it fucked up that
And
I thought it was neat
naked.
starred raw?
Wait.
I don't know why.
It's not that many people who've seen me naked, unless it's on the internet.
yeah, I'm like,
I don't. We don't.
yeah,
want
we
that.
would know which
we-
ones.
I would have cried. I would have cried about you to them already.
Yeah,
you
like,
already know.
Yeah, you hit me
We'll
into
see
panic
that,
mode
yeah.
because now I'm like, which one?
Yeah. So which one? Swear to God.
But no, sorry, Tommy, go ahead.
No, you're good. So yeah, no, I was not thrilled about this, and yeah, we were like, "Where's the trailer?" And then they were like, "Well, the trailer's coming." I was like, "I don't care. I don't give a fuck. And so I was off doing shit, visiting moms and everything when the shit dropped. And I saw you guys talking about it. I didn't read any of what you said, but I caught a lot of, well, that was good.
I cried.
No, so
But
what?
look.
No, what exactly I said was.
And I was like, man, let me look at this
I said,
bullshit.
fuck. That's all. Like I was like, oh.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. But yeah, no, and I told Kia, I was like, man, let me look at this bullshit.
Wait for your opinions.
Yeah, and then I saw this.
So let's go ahead and dive into it. We're gonna play it straight. Leave our commentary minimum to Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
The Black Panther.
Fucking.
That Wakanda Forever.
That's
just
Denai Guerrero,
chills,
right?
huh?
That's Denai Guerrero, right?
Yeah.
That's her voice. Her voice is so
let
great.
me just put it out there. I mean, when it comes to teaser trailers,
I forgot that was a fucking teaser.
yeah, Black-
Yeah.
Shit.
Black
God
Panther.
damn.
Black Panther.
Hey, look.
You've done did it twice.
Step.
Throw
You
Kendrick into your shit. That might help, but like I don't know who. I assume it's the same person who did the first.
Had to
trailer.
be the same
It had
fucking
to
crew.
be. Give them every fucking trailer in Hollywood.
Oh shit, right?
Every one
Let me-
of 'em.
Let me paint a picture for you and not tell you a goddamn thing.
Yeah, and have you cry.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen.
I've
in
seen this
movie.
trailer 35 times, and it makes me tear up most of
Dude,
it.
I like fucking. It's like a punch to the gut.
It is an
I'm
absolute
like,
punch
how
to
do
the
they
gut.
Do that? Because I
Was not expecting that.
I did not know what I was getting myself into. I really didn't. And when I sat there and I watched it, I said, "Fuck! They had no right to make a teaser as good as this one.
Yeah,
They don't.
they don't have to release a trailer.
They don't have to do shit.
They don't have to do anything.
Sold. Ticket.
I actually-
fandangoed already.
No, I hope they don't show anything else until the movie. I know that's not
Fucking
the case.
up the release.
What?
date.
They don't
like,
need to.
Yeah, no.
Look at like Thor had about 80 trailers with the goats and lightning bolts and the other gods.
We got them early.
And butt cheeks. No, they were released up to the minute that movie was released.
Was it?
There's a bunch of TV trailers and shit and all that stuff.
Well, they needed it.
I'm done. I'm okay. I'm good. I've eaten my fill. I don't need any more until I see it, and then I'm gonna need another movie shortly
I
after.
don't want to see anymore. Honest to
I
God,
don't.
I'm not gonna.
I don't.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not gonna watch any more trailers. When the actual 15 trailers come out for this, I'm not watching any of them. I don't watch TV to see TV spots. If it pops up on YouTube, I'm looking away or just
That'd be
turning
in
it
the
off.
NFL. It'll be in
Oh
the NFL.
fuck! I forgot about that part. Yeah,
And we
it
watch
is.
a lot of that
watch
for
a
a
We
lot.
show.
watch a lot. I'll walk
NFL.
out the room. I don't want to see anything. I want to go in from this. This worked. This shit worked.
This is-
Marvel, you finally did something right for the past year. Good job. Like that worked.
I mean, dude, I was just realistically, in terms of a trailer, like, because they said it's one of the saddest, how do I put it? It's one of the saddest trailers the MCU's ever did. This is just a sad
period.
trailer, period. And I wouldn't even
Yeah.
say it's sad as the feeling.
It's bittersweet.
It's-
Right.
It just feels genuine.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, that's what I kept
That's
on-
what
I
it
was-
is.
It was a genuine, like, holy shit, I forgot what I felt like when Chadwick was gone, and I didn't need to be reminded.
I told you, right? When it hit me randomly, I was listening to All the Stars on the way home, probably a year and a half later, and I was listening to All the Stars. I parked my car. I started bawling in my car in the parking lot of my house, cried, and I was like, "That sucks. He's gone." And then I just went about my day. It's awful that he's gone.
It was such a weird thing when it happened. It was just like came out of nowhere.
It was during COVID.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So, or rather, that's why, right? You get lost in the whole trauma
Kinda-
of COVID.
Kind of, sorta.
Kinda, sorta.
Yeah, kind of, sorta. Because I mean, I remember it. You know,
Yeah.
just like fuck. It was one of those. It was kind of a Paul Walker situation where like it just didn't register really.
Right.
And then as time went on, it's just like fuck, like that.
He's
it
gone,
sucks.
gone.
And it's not even because like he was just an actor. It's because of what people said about him.
And that's
that
the
was-
other thing where like
yeah.
everybody, like all the actors, actresses that came out to talk about working with him and just how he is in terms of like
You can
his-
tell when like
they were
celebrities are
genuinely
on
like
and when they're not, and when they're genuine and they're like, no, that was real what they said about him. Like
There
they
was-
truly felt that way.
There was a Jimmy Kimmel sketch that I watched again where just the movie itself, let alone Chadwick, where he was behind a red curtain, and they said, "All right, tell Chadwick we're gonna do a video message for him. Tell him what the movie means to you." And it's just people after people saying how much this movie meant to them, and then he comes out behind the curtain and gives them a hug.
Yeah.
Watching that now is fucked up.
It's very hard.
But people gave him his roses when he needed them, which was fantastic. And so what do you do now, right? What do you do now that those roses that they gave her are now funeral roses, right?
Well, no, because you.
Not saying save that.
They're funeral roses right now, and that's what this trailer is a funeral, obviously in the front of it, and then something must happen to Shuri because Angela Bassett made me cry with that line.
Yeah, she got me with that line.
Dude.
Hey, by the way,
No, that I was saving that. I was saving that for a second.
that's what you were
Yeah, I was saying.
doing.
I was like,
Okay.
save that for a second because I want to give Angela Bassett her own shine.
Ooh, They
But,
discovered
like-
who they had on cast. Like, oh
right,
yeah,
'cause that's
we
like,
forgot
oh.
we have Angela Bassett. Let's put her to work,
That's
huh?
the thing. She was like, okay, that's a good get for a mother character. She's in a couple scenes and she's good.
Getting that Marvel money, good for her.
And then this one was just like, oh wait, okay, how do we fix this? Okay, well, Angela Bassett's done. Angela Bassett, everything will be all right.
Yeah, it was like-
If anybody's gonna be a queen or take over real quick, it's gonna be Angela Bassett.
Who are we gonna put in the forefront? Because it looks like she's really in the forefront
She's
of
the
this.
queen. Yeah, Queen
I
of
don't-
Monda.
I didn't want to go off into her just yet because
Okay.
I wanted to.
What? You
No,
lead the way. We can talk like crazy about
Yeah,
it.
no, because I wanted to talk about Chadwick real quick, and I
Okay.
said that I watched this trailer, and then I immediately watched the first teaser.
The original?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't do that because
It gets you.
It was not good.
Okay.
On my home front, it was great.
Yeah,
But it wasn't good.
Yeah.
Your yearly cry.
And when I think about Black Panther, and you guys have heard me say this before, my parents are from Africa. I was born in the States. I grew up flying back and forth from here and there, and like for the most part, I'm true blue African American. And so Black Panther hits on a note that's just different because I got all the perspectives from it. And yeah, I mean, when I think about Chadwick Boseman, funnily enough, the first thing that comes to my mind is actually the SNL skit where it's talking about what do you bring to the cookout.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And it's Chadwick playing,
T'Challa.
T'Challa.
Yeah.
And it's like, making jokes about potato salad.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
remember that.
hilarious.
It is funny.
And he does it completely in character. And just those small instances. And about yes, he was very tired of the Wakanda salute.
Yeah.
But the fact they became the thing it was.
Yeah.
Just for the amount of little kids and
still
people
is.
out there.
Yeah.
And it still is.
Right.
And I will even say, this was a movie I got my mom to see in theaters, and when I say that out loud, it still blows my mind.
It's rare to do.
Getting
That was
my
my
mom-
dad. Yeah.
Getting my mom to go to the theater to see Black Panther was wild to me.
Yeah. My mom now actually does. Yeah, she saw it too, and she doesn't go to the movies anymore.
And I'm like,
I didn't have to make her. That was the crazy part.
When was the first one come out?
but one of the
2018.
things that really showcases and stands out here is that you see the portrait, you see just how much love and respect they're given towards Chadwick, but also, man, just those feelings are. I don't know how I'm gonna make it through this movie.
Yeah, they
And
keep doing that shit throughout. That's gonna
Ryan
be rough.
Coogler, stop.
He's good at emotion. This motherfucker made me cry with Creed.
right.
Like he's great with that shit.
And I mean,
he will make you cry.
I do want to. Now we can go into her because yes, Angela Bassett. Ooh, that one line. There's
That
one
line, that's the
sentence
one.
in
Right.
this movie. There's one sentence in this
It
teaser
gets you.
trailer. One. And the acting in that is better than any of the MCU
That
this
is
year.
a sample of a sample, TJ.
She threw in a Nelson Mandela R. That's how severe she got.
Cry free.
How much I have sacrificed. That Nelson Mandela
She got
R.
the veins popping in the neck. Like
Right.
she sold it.
Like that is a cell
passionate.
of,
No,
of an
it
accent.
feels like a mom who lost everything.
right.
And it's and she goes, and the scene in the trailer is everyone else coming up, dropping their mics, and just leaving hers up.
No shit. That's like
In masks, just
yeah. We're not
in
talking.
unison.
Right.
It was just like, oh God, okay.
I know.
She got authority.
I need a crew like Wakandans have crews, man. I want to be able to come on the mic and all you guys just.
We don't know what y'all do now. Hey, wait, we'll see in November with how y'all get down.
Well,
And I'll
we'll get
even-
to
Namor
that.
looks like he can
we'll get to that.
authoritize some shit.
Not to completely, I don't want to swell it on just the sadness. You're still seeing they're obviously doing
action.
the the funeral stuff.
Yeah, it's straight
but
up
they're
a funeral
also
procession,
seeing-
by the way.
Getting more and more of those nothing but authentic African American faces.
All black.
I'm seeing 2 alleys now, so we're improving in Wakanda.
We're getting better.
We're getting more.
We're
We're
getting
getting more
better.
than one.
Wakanda Street has got an expansion. It's got a roundabout.
They just built
We've
that.
got some angles now.
To give people context, I was upset at Wakanda only had one street. It had all the CGI city, and then anytime they needed to shoot Wakanda, it was either on a cliff or in that one market hallway. That's about the size of this studio, honestly.
And you're seeing nothing
No
but
city streets.
beautiful black faces on this screen. And
I know the internet's going to do it, so I'm just going to preempt it. They're going to add those funeral guys, the dancers with the suits and the white suits. That meme that you've seen with the African guys with the dead casket
Oh, yeah, I
on the shoulder.
remember that.
They're going to throw that in this scene. I know it. I'm just going to call it now. Like I've called many things about this movie so far.
the internet's an awful place,
I'll get
so
to
yeah.
my other part at the other half.
But I mean, I think that in the showcase of all these variables, right, where this movie is doing so much for Chadwick, and we're already seeing a lot of those African influences and strong performances, it's also bringing in something completely new to the MCU. And a new character has entered the chat.
Mexicans. They brought Mexicans to the MCU.
He ain't lying.
We had Luis.
You have Luis. That's what I'm telling you. I keep on telling you. You have
Some
Luis.
people
No,
might have
man.
thought Ned was if they were ignorant.
If you squint really hard, he's
no.
just.
Oh my God! Don't do that for an Asian man. Anyway, yeah.
I didn't even take it that
I know.
direction.
I know. That's why I brought it there for you.
Where his mind goes.
Look at. So they talk about. It's brilliant. They talk about the death of Chadwick, and then they have a birth of a new king. It just wasn't a Wakandan king. They show a little baby water
It's a
birth.
beautiful scene.
Baby water birth of Namor. They show, I'm sure, some colonializing bastards burning his house. Or maybe he's burning the colonial bastard's house for fucking with them. Because Namor has a chip on his shoulder, I have learned.
Yes.
About
Born with it.
about land dwellers fucking with this shit. And so I kind of like that because I think that that's what Mexicans are about. Or at least the actors, it's Mesoamerican, it's Mayan, I think, inspired. That, hey, we're going to protect our shit, and if you fuck with us, we will burn your motherfucker down, and we will hunt you, and we will do this. And so the fact that, one,
You're
get
having
to
a
see some
beautiful.
origins.
I was at number one. You're having some beautiful Mexican skin on the screen.
Yes.
Dark Mexican.
Yeah,
still on
yeah.
top
No,
of it,
mid.
which
He's
is
mid. He's a nice mid.
Mid. I mean, darker than what you usually see.
True.
Yeah. Which I love. I love that
It's
aspect.
not Antonio Banderas.
Now,
There you go.
usually they lean the Spain
Yeah.
lighter.
Very
Spanish,
much.
yeah.
Very much.
Antonio Banderas. And so you got a guy named Tenoch Huerta. You have to do the because that's Aztec because he's Mexican. Anyway, jumping out of the water and just looking menacing in half the shit. For the one scene he's a baby. One scene he's turning around from an orb of light wearing a fucking jaguar headdress and gold everywhere. The other thing, he's falling from the water into a shark skeleton mouth onto a throne while people kneel before him. And then he's getting bombarded by M'Baku, which, for the record, if you could pull that part of the clip up real
I will
quick, where
try my
M'Baku,
best.
the reason I bring it up, it's very important to me in terms of the fight choreography, because M'Baku jumping from the boat to attack Namor is some of the smoothest jump special effects I've seen in a long time.
Looks real.
Because M'Baku just goes
He leaps way higher than he should be.
But not only does he leap way higher, but he's dropping hella fast.
Yeah.
And with
Physics.
wire fu, you look at like wire fu, people jump
Yeah.
and they go,
Yeah.
hammer. This one
It's
he
a
jumps in.
glide.
And he's trying, and he's definitely coming in
Yeah, he's
hot.
coming in hot
I
like a
just-
son of.
Whoo, and like,
Yeah.
And actually, I'm gonna rewind it back. It is coming down fast. It's
Very
a real
fast.
jump.
it's
Yeah.
a real gravity, which I'm looking forward to the fight choreography. But two, Namor's not even looking at that shit.
He doesn't give
he's
a
just
fuck.
He's looking at the ships coming in, blasting them.
He ain't moving.
His people are fucking freaking out, and I don't understand. I know
He ain't budging.
Atlanteans are blue, and he's half human, which is why he's brown. But I also don't understand because it's not actually Atlantis. It's like Tlaloc or something like that.
Have they
It's a new
mentioned it
city,
yet?
Yeah,
Yeah, they have.
It's a new city that they're
Which
inventing.
I
which
like
is,
that a lot better than Atlantis.
It's Atlantis.
I think
It's
Atlantis is
Atlantis.
overused
It's very
in a lot of
overused,
different
and Aquaman
things.
has
Yeah.
it. Let him have it. It's fine.
Because was it I forget the Aztec god is rain is Tlaco like COC whatever, so it's based off of that word, I think, water based, if I'm right. And yeah, so I'm looking at all this stuff and I'm looking at him. There's that one scene where he's just holding his hand up looking mad as fuck, and he's adorned in gold. He's got subjects. And I was talking to my friend Carlos, Tlaloc, yeah, that's the god. Other than Apocalypto, I don't think we've ever seen this in a movie where we weren't getting slaughtered. You know, like
No,
people
you
in this,
haven't.
like as Mayans,
No.
You
Mayan
haven't at all.
dress. I can't think of a modern day movie that even played with it.
Does not exist.
Indian, like Native American Indians have had movies where they're represented, where they're getting slaughtered but still represented. We had that one scene in Eternals.
Oh, that's right.
You had Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf.
I'm just not understanding
What
why
the
that's
fuck
not
is that
enough
name?
for you.
Bodyguard or what the fuck was
Right?
that?
You asking
What was
for
that
too
in that
much.
movie?
Dude, you thought
The-
I
oh, the
retained it in my brain.
Tax collector.
Tax collector.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. David
His
Ayers.
name-
Stop asking
His
for
name
so
was
much,
Creeper.
Sammy.
Stop
You
asking.
got Shia LaBeouf.
That's
Stop.
Creeper.
Spider is creeper.
That's Creeper.
God
He had a
damn it.
tattoo in real life on his
see,
stomach.
Real life.
You were an Ant-Man and had Shia LaBeouf. My God.
What do you
Selfish.
want?
You were reps before we were.
And half of Miles Morales, which is just Puerto Rican, which is like 5 out of 100 people. But
Stop doing that.
I'm not a New Yorker.
You do that when
honestly,
Carlos is on.
The thing about it is Puerto Ricans are so different from Mexicans that it's almost like they're not alike, especially New York Puerto Ricans. It's because most Mexicans are south, right? It's closer. Proximity. Mexicans everywhere, right?
But look,
what
you can't afford that representation, Cutting.
But we don't even get them because black folk are like, that's Black Spider-Man. It's like the Obama
He's
conundrum.
half black.
It's the Obama conundrum. Obama's considered the first black president, even though he's only half. But he's still first black president.
He's been called nigga. He's black
like,
as fuck.
You
He's
think I
black.
sit there and I'm like, man, Idris is British. Fuck
Did you
him. No,
see-
we take it.
You see the racist memes about him?
There are more British-speaking black men in acting than there are regular.
Yeah, they take.
I know,
They take, a
they
lot
take
of-
the good role.
Yeah,
What I'm
they take
saying-
a
That's
lot
not
of the
true, but they
roles.
do take
what
the
I'm
good
saying
roles.
is
Take the
nobody
good
was like,
roles,
oh man,
man.
it's the first Latino Spider-Man. No one said that about Miles Morales. Not once.
You got Oscar Isaac.
Well, he's Moon Knight.
No, he's Spider-Man 2099.
Oh yeah, Miguel O'Hara. Yeah, whatever. It's,
So you're saying dark-skinned Hispanic people aren't Hispanic?
wait,
That's what
talking
you're
about
saying.
Oscar Isaac? He's
no,
Guatemalan.
no, you said Miles Morales. You know?
Oh, No, I'm saying that black people absorbed him faster because we do have colorism in our
Hey,
culture.
man.
I'm gonna admit to that
Look.
openly. That Latinos have total colorism, and so they're less likely to embrace it than black people are because he is dark
Hey,
skinned.
Sammy, when there's
That's just the truth.
Sammy, here's the deal. When there's one piece of cake left, whoever gets it first. homie.
Exactly.
It's like, hey,
Y'all just weren't
we
hungry
got him.
enough.
No, right. Well, that's the thing.
You said animation. We still take it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But but that's the thing. Colorism will tell that story for us, where it's like, oh yeah, he's black. He's black. We don't want him, and I'm being completely
You gave it to us.
nonchalant.
We'll take him.
I'm being completely nonchalant about a very serious thing in our community.
Colorism.
Colorism. We'll talk about
It's
it
in
on our other
every
show.
community. Trust
No,
me.
I
mean,
know, but specifically ours. And so, but the fact is that we got a guy dressed in that type of garb, feathers and gold, and is a king of something, and what looks like to be one of the fucking strongest guys. They're setting up to be one of the strongest characters
He's a great
in
character.
the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Look, the best. You want to know the equivalent, pretty much, to Namor? It's Doctor Doom.
Right.
That's like they're about what and what, honestly. As far
Really?
as
Power-wise?
intelligence, power, yeah.
Intelligent. Yeah, he's one of the smartest people.
Yeah,
He's been
like-
around forever.
But the thing about Namor, he's so smart. Sometimes he's just nihilistic. So like he'll let Doctor Doom, like, I don't give a fuck. Don't fuck with my shit
Right.
if you don't want no problem or any heat. And Doctor Doom's typically like, I'll fuck
I don't need the water.
Yeah, I don't need this shit. And he'll fuck with his own shit. But when they get involved with each other, those are some of the best fucking stories. Especially when it's like T'Challa, the kings, because Doctor Doom is a king also.
Yeah.
When the kings get involved, it's always pretty interesting stories. I love that.
There's whispers, nothing confirmed, that Doctor Doom might even be in this. I think that's too big of a stretch. But
Well, Fantastic Four will be the first.
I mean,
One of those
but
phase
they're trying
five
to, I think they're
or
saying they're
phase six, actually,
trying to
yeah.
establish Doom first, because they're saying, what if Doom killed T'Challa? They said in the chat at least twice now.
Yeah, let's not go that route.
Well, that's what people are saying, right? They're
Yeah.
saying-
I think it needs to be something that grandiose.
It has to be something
because
grandiose.
it don't make sense for
It
Black
doesn't make
Panther
sense
to-
at all. We don't know how
No.
T'Challa would have passed.
Right.
So, I mean, if they want to do that, go for it.
I've
like
also-
Doctor Doom is important.
I've also heard sickness. They're just gonna be like, he got sick.
Okay with that.
T'Challa got sick, and so he got sick. Maybe
I'll take the
with that.
anime write-off.
yeah, maybe
It's fine.
maybe
they
the
could kind of whatever, as long as it's not disrespectful. you can
post
kinda do
snap
whatever.
sickness. Or
Sorry, that
something.
went over your head. Basically, in a lot of anime, powerful characters get sick, die. That's
Really?
how you answer the
Goku
question.
almost did it. He got a heart disease.
I mean, yeah, Goku only there. Oh, the most time you've ever seen Goku struggling was when he got the viral height virus.
He got heart disease.
and
yeah.
the future had to give him medicine because that nigga was fucked.
Yeah, like that was the first time I was actually scared for a character. It's like, oh, he got diabetes.
And
no!
he's screaming in pain. It's not like
Yeah.
he's like, no, he's in pain.
And Trunks is like, you're gonna die in like a week. Here, take this. eat this and don't die. And even then, he's like, my heart still hurts a lot.
Yeah.
It was so prominent that even in the games, they had this capsule, like Budokai 3, they had this capsule that was like, viral heart virus, and your health would just go down during the match.
Shit, dude.
So it was too real.
Shit, dude.
You'd literally be dying in the game.
Yeah. It's the only way to be Goku, really.
Goku
yeah.
got coronavirus, but I
Can
could
defeat Frieza.
I could undersell how excited I am, but seeing that dude come out of the water and fuck you and your wetbag jokes, I already made them a year ago when I heard about this. People were like, the first thing you see is his wet back. I'm like, God damn it, I made that joke, you hacks. But beyond that, I can't wait to see him fuck up whoever. I'm sorry. I know that it might start off as like a race war between the Wakandans.
It's a straight up race war. Yeah.
And the Atlanteans or whatever's.
But we know it won't end that way.
It won't end that way.
We already
no, I
it
know.
won't end
But
that way.
like, Marcos has made fun of me and made fun of Mexicans in general, or people in general, when it comes to UFC fighting and boxing, how you always pick your race. Like, if you see two boxers you've never seen before, one of them's black, one of them's Mexican, you know who you're rooting for.
Korean.
The Korean guy. No, they're not. They don't fight that much. It's Taekwondo. They don't do that in UFC.
I'm just going with what TikTok would want me to say.
Fair. Oh my God. No. Well, if you want what TikTok wanted you to say,
No, not doing it.
you have to go for the black GI who taught the Korean how to fry chicken. God damn it.
You set him up
You
for
set
it.
me
That's
up for
your
it. I wasn't even
fault.
thinking
I know
about
I
it.
did.
By the
You
way,
totally
by the way,
did.
I'm starting to sass him back for the record for you.
I appreciate
Because
it.
someone was
Just
like,
now?
someone was like loud and wrong. I was like, well, you need to be quiet and right.
True.
That's fine.
I'm sorry, I didn't say that. That was a woman. I didn't talk. I was like, I'll let her do it. But there was another guy that said something stupid. I was like, it's all right. It's okay to be second best. It's fine when it comes to fried chicken. And I don't know what they said because I don't look that closely. Point is, don't sass me in the comments. But I am rooting for Namor to ruin everyone. I don't care. I am an Atlantean supremacist now. I get how you feel about Wakanda. When you saw the first movie, where you're like, I want Wakanda. Everything. I want to live in the city. I want to be there. If that means I have to live underwater, I'm fucking for it.
Which I love, by the
care.
way. I love the way they did that also.
Riding whales? I want to ride a whale.
That looked fucking cool. But
That
no, the way it
looked
looks
real.
underwater. Like, no, them underwater looks real.
Yeah, it looks
Unlike
like
fucking
it's not
Aquaman.
clear.
Yeah.
yeah.
Fucking
It looks
dark
like
and scary.
motherfuckers
Right.
underwater. Yeah.
Atuma looks crazy as shit too. The blue shark-headed dude. I'm like, I think that's a bad guy. He's like,
He
he's
is
a bad guy in the comics.
He's a villain of Namor.
So he'll probably be
They'll collab
B-side,
to
yeah,
just be
B-side
him.
fighter.
Is
But
Namor like a hero or neutral?
He doesn't give a fuck.
He
That's the
protects
best way to
Atlantis.
That's all. And that's all he fucking really
by
cares
any
about.
genes necessary.
You might
is
can
fine
ask
with
for a favor, and if he's in a good mood, he'll do it.
Right.
Other than that, fuck all of you. I'm going back home.
So like, I read the Marvels comic, and the first thing he does is he comes out of the ocean, he stops crime, and then somebody fucked up the ocean. They started like oil leak, and so he just attacked the city and said, "If you don't stop doing this, I'm gonna fuck you up." And they're like, and then the Human Torch came and attacked him, and then this cop lady was like, "Chill out," and he's like, "You guys promise not to fuck with Atlantis?" And they're like, "Yeah." And they shook hands and he peaced out.
Yeah, like when if he rages, he fucks shit up.
Like they had a,
but he'll calm down.
yeah, they had a battle. He's not like a Mexican, and so they were like battling across the city. And he's like, "Wait, you could just talk it out with them?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm not unjust. I'm not crazy.
He's rational.
Yeah, I'm not irrational.
he
I
is
just don't want y'all
rational.
fucking with the ocean.
Right.
That's
and
all he
and it got to
cares
the
about,
point
like,
where
yeah.
he helped in World War II. He helped Captain America and the original Human Torch, and then buggered off for some time. And then, like near like the end of the story, he attacks the city with like crustacean tanks because they fucked with the ocean again. And everyone was like, "Yep, that's Namor.
Yeah.
We fucked with the ocean. We probably should stop
Don't
doing that,
fuck with
or else
the ocean.
he's going to hurt us."
He'll help you. Like
Right.
he'll be a favor. He's fine.
and they weren't destroying buildings. They specifically said the crab monsters aren't destroying buildings. He's just trying to prove a point to not fuck with Atlantis.
Just to prove a
and then
point.
at any time he can roll up on anyone.
Yeah, it's
and
more
say,
water
"I want
than it
you.
is land."
I want Holyfield.
I mean, I kind of
you got to think about that.
Look,
yeah.
Sorry, yeah, no.
Yes, I
camera
saw.
4. Namor only cares about Atlantis and clapping Sue Storm's
That is
cheeks.
very correct.
I'll make this very easy for you. I'll help you out. Look, I'm team
Wakanda?
No. Oh well, yes. Of course, I'm team Wakanda.
we are.
But I've always said
saying
I've
Wakanda.
always said I'm team Viltrumite. If you know Invincible, I'm team Viltrumite. I'm team Omni-Man.
Oh, okay.
I'm team whoever we got to get in order with. So I get it.
Oh.
If you ride or die with Namor, he's for a positive mission. I understand.
It's not even a positive mission because he'll fuck up anybody at
Hey,
wins.
the positive mission is I'm keeping my home safe.
Right.
He floods Wakanda in the comics, but
He floods Wakanda
he looks like he's
I mean,
doing that
look,
here.
I never said I like the nigga yet,
But
but
the thing though, Lou, he beefs, and when he beefed with T'Challa, like that was a challenge for him. Like
Right.
it's two kings going at, and they both have armies and they both have powers. So it's a great story, and I like that. That's what they're kind of doing.
So that throne room that they have that's getting flooded is on a mountain. He's definitely flooding this damn
He's
city.
for sure flooding.
I
the
think it's
city.
called Golden City. I think is the one this capital of Wakanda, and yeah, they're gonna. And the people are saying it's about even vibranium wars. There might be some vibranium underwater that he got. So
That would cause some international conflict.
right. So I'm all excited, man. All sorts of
They gotta, man. They
intrigue.
have to bring Doom into this. They gotta curtail
Into
this
this story?
somewhere, because they just gotta. All three of them have to have some type of. It's just too good. It's too much meat on that bone to not do. I mean, I don't
but
need him to
I
be a
want it
major
to be
part, but
like
he needs
genuine.
he needs to be hinted at least.
But here's the thing: we're talking about everybody but the Black Panther, which is what this movie's called. And it could be Nakia, it could be Shuri.
I think it's gonna be
These are
Lupita.
very small calves.
'Cause
So I
look-
don't think it's a man.
No, it's not a man. You can tell at the end that it's a female.
I don't think
figure.
Disney likes Shuri.
It's not a.
I don't either. Which I think did they kill her off?
No,
don't
she's crying too
know.
many times in the trailer. Too many different outfits. And says hi. And says hi to Riri Williams. You can't say hi to Riri Williams.
Yeah.
The same way she said hi to her brother with the.
Yeah,
Fist bump.
that was
So-
too much. That's
But at least as long as she
Riri's
doesn't,
there.
as long as she doesn't say what are those. That's the other thing. They have to establish Riri, which
Yeah.
is like, why is she in this?
I don't know why she's there.
Why is she so she could be Wakandan
She
Iron
needs to be
Man
hanging out with Rhodey.
So
or something.
Well, we'll have to see how it plays out because it. I don't know.
Well,
why
look, no, it actually
Riri's
makes
here.
sense for her to be there because she's the smartest. Literally, she's smarter than Tony Stark. So she's
Right.
the smartest person. She's a prodigy, smartest person in the world. She's black. The technological
They probably
advances,
swooped
they
her.
swooped the fuck out of her. It's like,
They
hey,
said Wakanda
come
needs
to
better
Wakanda.
defenses.
Well, that's what
Yeah,
I'm
and
saying.
she's
like,
helping them out.
They should have pulled her from the Oakland Institute that they found. Like, I
might have been.
I brought that theory up. where
Maybe
I was
that's the
like-
case.
Yeah, because you're like, oh yeah, we set up the Wakandan
But
study hall
specifically, T'Challa did.
in Oakland.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh yeah, Riri was smart the whole time. She was just impoverished, and we
And
gave her
also,
money.
Ryan Coogler is from Oakland, so he always includes Oakland.
Exactly.
Pretty much
So
in
if
anything
Riri, I don't know
he-
where she's from, but it doesn't matter if she's from
It
Oakland.
doesn't
that'd be
matter.
fucking
Make
great.
her from Oakland.
Make her from Oakland.
She's new
and-
enough where you can do that. You can make her
Right.
from
If
Oakland.
you can make Ms. Marvel have crystal powers,
Which you shouldn't have
then
done because she has more.
if
She has
you
more cachet than
stop
Riri.
can
I'm sorry.
have
I love my Miss Marvel.
Stop
They
it.
Fucked up. Okay, I'm
Miss
sorry.
Marvel crystal power, you can make Ironheart from Oregon from Oakland.
No, they will not make Riri Black Panther.
I didn't
Get
see
outta
Armor
here,
Wars
Ricardo.
on the schedule.
Yeah, they took Armor
They
Wars off the
scrapped
schedule.
It's going to be Ironheart Armor Wars. That's what it's going to be.
I don't know how they're gonna do Thunderbolts because Thunderbolt Ross is dead.
I know. I noticed that also.
I was like, and Red Hulk was like a thing.
Red Hulk's a big part of that.
Oh,
He's a
yeah,
big
they did
part
have
of that.
done. We can
Replace him with
actually
Sam Elliott.
we can end out we'll end out the show with just a quick look at that.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I mean, they didn't give us a lot of Black Panther.
Gold trim. Some people are saying Killmonger and from the Ancestral
Yeah, I saw
Plane.
that is the gold trim is.
But I mean, it's a female cap. But you know,
It looked
Marvel
like a
can do
female
whatever.
one. Yeah,
They, like,
for this one,
Hey,
we
they
give
gotta
them
sell
some
toys, baby.
leeway.
They gotta sell toys.
and I will say that like one of the things that I do have a question on is, and this isn't like anything other than getting the representation there. Especially if they're getting Riri, especially if Shuri's getting propped up. I do need an African king to follow too, you know?
Yeah.
I need a
gotta
brother.
do
I need
it,
one.
man.
I need
Even if you
I
have to
need
come up with a
one.
new character, come up with a whole story, we'll allow it.
I
Like,
just
but
wanna-
you need a king. You need a Black Panther. You can have a female Black Panther
Because
too.
the other thing is like,
but like that just needs. It's so important.
because if Shuri was to step up, she wouldn't be queen, right? So
No.
because I'll tell you what, you saw Angela Bassett, you think I'm about to listen to Shuri over her? Hell no.
Sit your ass down.
Shuri.
Matter of
I'm
fact,
the queen
you
of
listen,
Wakanda.
Shuri.
Shut up, Shuri.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck.
You listen
And
to
it's
this
It's
woman.
that old elderly black woman in like the pink garb, like. Shuri, shut up! Like, just she passed away, unfortunately.
Which
The
one?
super old lady that was in the throne room.
Oh,
she was like
yeah.
98 years old, starring in Black Panther 2.
Oh, that's legit.
And she passed
It's
away
about
recently.
right.
But like, that's her final role, which is like that's nice.
It's a good final role.
But like, seriously, hiring 98-year-old black actors or 92-year-old, she was elderly.
I love it.
Because I mean,
Wonderful.
do I have to do I have to do I have to wait for another brother? Do I have to wait all the way till Blue Marvel till I get another
Brother
brother?
Voodoo.
Or Brother Voodoo? But Brother Voodoo was supposed to. What I would have wanted was he was supposed to be revealed in Doctor Strange's shit.
Charles
Look.
Xavier is going to be black, and you know this.
No, he's not.
He's not gonna be
because
black.
I don't want them comic book niggas down our throats. We didn't ask for
I don't give
it.
a fuck about them, but
They killed, again, spoiler, Charles Xavier like 9 times already. He's too elderly. I'm talking about
Patrick
Stewart, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's might as well be. So either going to get Gus Fring or they're going to get, who else is another elderly black man who can
some
play it?
million people that could play.
They're going to get
Professor X.
Denzel Washington.
No, he's Blue Marvel.
Oh, is he?
He-
Is he already a superhero?
He should. I mean, Blue Marvel looks exactly like him, same age.
I don't
same
think
everything.
they're going to go that
He
route.
will never do it, but it's
Look
that
at-
character would make
Samuel
it perfect.
Jackson's running out of time. He's like 79 years old. People forget. He's super old.
He's in great shape.
I know, but like, I've
got plenty of time.
I'm concerned
He'll be
about
around for a
Samuel
while.
L. Jackson.
He'll be
Jeffrey
around.
Wright could do it.
I mean,
Ooh.
isn't the dude who voices Darth
He's-
Vader
no, 'cause
still
he's,
alive?
Watching.
James Earl Jones is like 95.
Yeah, he's good.
And he doesn't voice him
yeah,
anymore. It's a robot. I think Disney didn't say that James Earl Jones voiced him. They say it. I'm pretty sure it's a robot.
Or it's him,
It's a robot.
and you don't know.
AI can do a lot.
In Rogue One, he was like, "Don't choke on your ambitions," because he was elderly. He couldn't.
Man.
He didn't have the same boom in his voice.
And Morgan Freeman as Professor X, if anyone. Shave his head, it's fine.
I'm 35 years old.
Oh, we had a first time chat from
Hey,
Skeeter63.
Wakanda.
But
Why do
if you guys
like
know, look, keep it simple. We are vibing on this trailer. It hits personal notes for me.
same.
It hits personal notes for anybody who's invested into Black Panther who likes Chadwick Boseman. But really, it hits those notes.
David as Professor.
It hits those notes that, man, that first Black Panther trailer hit, and
More so.
even more so, and the MCU. Damn it.
I'll see you at Phase 5.
Damn it! Damn it! Look, I was on my MCU high horse. Y'all heard me that last show. I say I'm not going to watch something when I expect better from a studio. Well, they said suck the fuck up. We don't fuck with black people. We're not fucking this one up.
Look at you guys made us. You guys had such a successful movie. We put our tentpole in Wakanda, and you got your same grandmothers that you took to go see Black Panther to go see a movie about an alien invasion. That's how powerful Wakanda and the Black Panther is.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because black grandmothers across the nation were like, "Oh, are they going back to Wakanda? I want to see that."
Yeah.
And there's stories where they were like, people were asking. I think I don't want to say it was Corey, but there was definitely a grandma who saw Black Panther, loved it, saw that they were in Wakanda again. It was like, I want to go see that. And they were like, no, you're not going to understand anything that's going
Infinity
on
War.
with Infinity
Yeah.
War. You're not going to understand any of it. I'm sorry, we can't go.
I'm still taking my mom to come see this.
To this one?
Hell yeah, she got to see
Yeah,
it. She
Mom's-
has. She
Mom's
has to.
wants to see
my
this
mom
too.
wants to see it
I wonder.
It crosses all age ranges.
because my mom got to see it with my little cousins, and
saw their reaction to it.
for her, she was like, I've never. Well, she came out. She was like, I've never seen us on screen with that much money. Yes, we are all kings and queens. Yes, this is how you should feel because you're also African. Yes,
Even Kang
It's
is
our
a
lineage.
conqueror. So there you go. We powerful everywhere, right?
Right. And as long as Namor is in the MCU, which is that's not one you
He ain't
kill.
going away.
That's not one you
He's
kill.
there permanently.
Then he's there permanently, and I'll take it.
all right.
And I'll take it.
So we're gonna close out the show real quick because I know we're at 2:30, and I'm gonna make this real quick. All right, gentlemen, Phase 5, Phase 6. You guys looking forward to it? I have the lineup right here.
That's when I will start viewing again.
Quantumania.
I feel,
I'm with it.
yes, it's going to be the biggest Ant-Man movie. Super great. I'm all about that.
I've
I always liked
I've
Ant-Man.
been an Ant-Man stan
Me
because I
too.
said the first movie did not get the love it deserves
Not
because
at
it's
all.
genuinely
I love
funny.
that movie.
Yeah,
It's
that first one's
charming.
good.
Yeah. I
As in,
like the second one.
The second one's fine.
Yeah.
Ghost. Where the fuck has Ghost been?
Maybe she'll be a Thunderbolt. They could use her help.
Secret Invasion.
Secret
is a
Invasion.
TV show.
So look, Secret Invasion. Sometimes I used to get it mixed up with Secret War.
yeah.
A great story, important story, and I was surprised they really are just throwing just balls to the wall now.
I
Like
don't care about the scrolls. They don't.
they play
interest
such
me.
a big part. In the
It
comics.
will help out with
Yeah.
the two last things we get to touch on this lineup.
Right.
We have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume
Bugger off.
3,
Bugger
and I don't
off.
give a shit about the Guardians of
I
the
don't
Galaxy.
care.
They
You know how I
don't. They
feel.
don't even fucking care anymore.
No, that's the last one.
Like they don't even.
And
care.
it's apparently this one's mostly about Rocket, which I do love Rocket.
And then Echo, which I
He's
mean,
a CG.
fine. Echo, fine.
Echo. No, Echo is
I'll
just
watch.
more Daredevil and Kingpin.
Representation.
Okay,
That's
fine.
all it is.
Yeah,
that's all it is. Yeah.
It's we're gonna build the TV.
And that's a
violent
good
show.
character.
fair.
And I hope they give that character
I'm
the
not mad at
credit
it.
she deserves.
Yeah.
We got
Indigenous women.
Loki Season 2 and the Marvels. Both of which I will say I am looking forward to Loki season 2.
Looking forward to Marvels also.
Yeah, I'm for it.
I want nothing that touches Captain Marvel's hands, but the other two
Photons
is
in it.
okay.
Photons
Photons
my
in
new
it
wife.
first and foremost, and Miss Marvel.
I mean, yeah,
And
I'll take the other two.
My wife and my daughter are in this movie.
I ain't got nothing against Brie Larson. They just Marvel did not do
she can
her
be my-
any favors.
No, not at all.
She could be my
She's a
side
great
piece.
actress.
She could be my side piece in that
Oh,
situation.
Jesus.
And then,
I will care for Ms. Marvel like she is my own child.
of course, and then I said, "Hey, where's our next black male icon?" And here is him. We get Blade,
New Blade.
and we also get that stacked with Ironheart.
Black on black.
And, I mean, that's
And no
fine.
one knows why they made an Agatha Harkness show.
You know why? And I've brought it up before.
Another song?
No. The gay community loves Agatha Harkness.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's a thing where for some witches, kind of that witchy stuff, people love that
Well,
shit.
Scarlet Witch
Well, that's
is
why
a-
they love Wanda. Well, Wanda's
Okay.
exploded right now. We don't know where
She'll be
she's
back.
at. But
You know what?
There-
Wanda will be back when the mutants come back.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
But the thing is that I've mentioned it before.
Yes,
but
yes, she will.
Yes,
she will.
The gay community, I think a lot of women just like Agatha as well. Strong, witchy, powerful.
It's Catherine Hahn, which I don't know how you
Catherine Hahn,
cannot love
charming
Catherine
as shit.
Hahn. Yeah.
So
Hey, you know what? More shows for different demographics.
exactly,
it. I like that. I'm
More
down with
representation.
that.
And if they make it a fucking musical, it's gonna make $1 billion.
That's what they should do. If they do that, then I get it.
Then I'll
totally
co-sign
get it.
and ride
I'll
with it, too.
co-sign the fuck out of that. Yeah. Make
But
that
I
shit a
also
musical.
say we got the last two, which is Daredevil Born Again, which is a series. Tommy,
18 episodes. God damn.
Tommy, how you feeling? I mean,
I'm nervous.
Yellow suit.
I saw that in the She-Hulk trailer, which shout out to She-Hulk because I will watch that. They got that character pretty accurate, at least from the trailer.
yeah. I mean, if they
wall
just put
breaks
more
and all.
money into
Yeah.
the CGI, I think She-Hulk
Yeah,
would
it
be
looks
fine.
a little rough there. Hulk looks bad too. But yeah, no, I saw that. They're going to have all the outfits, Sammy.
All the outfits?
I'm pretty sure we're going to get all of them. But yeah, that was definitely yellow and red. I'm sure we'll get
The black one?
The ninja black with that and the traditional red. And my favorite is the black and with red accent.
Yeah, the armored one.
Yeah, it's my absolute
This
favorite.
actually
And I'll go ahead
And look, I'm sorry, real quick. I get that. Daredevil
go
is my absolute fucking favorite superhero. Hands down, not even fucking close.
He really likes Daredevil. I mean,
no,
if
I don't
you've been-
like Daredevil. I love Daredevil.
really
There's a
loves
TikTok.
Daredevil.
There's a TikTok
Ask me
going.
why. Ask me why.
Why do you love
Tommy,
Daredevil?
I watched that TikTok enough. I can repeat it because he helps people. He helps particularly poor people in a low income community.
In the
And in the
daytime?
daytime, and at night he goes and gets his ass beat
For the
every
people.
night for the people.
For the people. That's a hero.
That's
That's
literally the TikTok. It's literally the TikTok how you describe
Did
it.
it get 3 views?
That was at the time we were getting 3 views.
it's a great.
Right.
He's just the best. To me, he's the definitive.
Oh, and then you said
superhero.
Spider-Man sucked, and everyone was like, "He works at a homeless shelter."
Because his aunt makes him.
We have
Get
to
the fuck
defend
out of here. He doesn't want to be there. All right,
Also, Black Norman Osborn.
I wouldn't mind that. With
no,
the waves.
No, he's in the cartoon.
Oh.
And he's orange colored.
the
skin.
waves make sense now.
Yeah, it's weird because it's very stylized. He is colored orange, but he's intended to
So
be black.
Giancarlo Esposito. Giancarlo
Yeah,
Esposito.
yeah. But
He's every
the
villain,
waves,
man. He just is.
The waves make sense. What else was there?
I think we're done.
checking my lotto ticket.
Oh, you lost.
Did you win $1 billion?
No, I didn't.
Did you win 50?
You would have known
I
if
don't
he
know.
had. Yeah.
I don't know yet. But no, we also have Captain America New World Order is being the last movie lined up in this view right here.
Is it going to be direct to Disney Plus? Or is
No,
are they
no,
putting
it's
that
No,
in
it's a
Disney?
movie.
The new Captain
Really?
America movie.
It's a full-on movie.
Sam Wilson's
What?
black.
And I'm
Captain
very
America.
interested.
I'm just saying black.
You said
Captain
you're concerned?
America.
No, very interested because I was like, they put Sam Wilson on the main screen. I love it.
I mean, he is technically.
And people,
it's accurate.
and they're like really trying to fight the fact that like, okay, he's the real Captain America, guys.
Sam Wilson's Captain America.
He's the real Captain America now. From here on out, Steve Rogers is dead, and no one believes him.
At the time, I mean, where they are now, he is Captain.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's straight up Captain America.
Yeah, but they're
Captain
gonna call him Black Falcon and whatnot.
And of course,
They
they
already did
end
in the
off
show.
with the most.
Oh, that was just 5. This is 6.
This
Seth.
is 6.
It's a lot of gaps in 6. I don't know
There's
if
a
you
lot of
noticed
empty
that.
spaces in
A whole
6.
lot of empty
Deadpool
spaces.
5. What else is gonna be?
This
there?
is let's be real here. I'm gonna cut the bullshit.
Yeah,
you see
get-
Fantastic Four there? You see Fantastic Four there? You see Fantastic Four there?
I see it.
This is the
Opening?
signal that this is X-Men and Deadpool. That's all that is, and then a black movie. Or Namor.
no. Namor is gonna be after Fantastic Four.
No, Namor.
He has to blend into that. Yeah.
Like, look, I'm gonna make this very easy. It's gonna be nothing but
I will-
X-Men.
No, I can refute that because it's a contract
And-
thing.
Contracts. Yeah. Can't do it till 2025. But that's when this shit
2025.
comes out, right?
Yeah, this
This is 2025.
2025.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Phase 6 is
shit,
2025.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, all
So,
that's X-Men
you see,
shit.
What is it? May?
All those are X-Men movies.
Kang Dynasty, that's
Yeah.
the start. And then all you're going to hear from that first Avengers movie all the way to... But see me coming
Hey, you want your Gambit movie? You want your Rogue movie? You want all that shit? Your Wolverine? That's going to be all Phase
Well, we
6.
have time. We have to fan cast
Because
X-Men. And
we'll do. That's a whole nother show.
Yeah.
But the end point is Secret Wars, correct?
Yes, and point of Secret Wars.
God damn,
Black
I can't
suit
wait about
Spider-Man?
that shit. Look, man, if you were hyped about an Endgame, you thought that shit was crazy? Man, you can't top this. I don't know how they top Secret War
Tommy,
if it plays out the way it's supposed to play out.
Did this start to answer, especially with the
it
this help
answered
you
everything.
out a little bit more?
It answered it all. It told me do not start watching until Phase 5 because he acknowledged all. Apparently, Phase 4 is just an introduction to the multiverse saga and just epilogue
of the
epilogue of the snap. And I'm like, motherfucker, if you would have told me that from jump, I wouldn't have watched any of this bullshit. Because I don't have time for this. I need something to lead up to something. You leading up to Secret War? All out battle world?
Not even just Secret Wars. I
forgot all about Kang.
To me, F4 getting flagged, I was like, oh shit. And to join up with you, Key, I trust me, I get it.
Throw Kang some
No,
love.
I'm getting Kang some love.
Okay.
Kang.
Because it's gonna
We was
be
Kang. That's all that means.
if Phase 6 is because I don't give a fuck about the X-Men normally, but
What?
this is my chance. This is my
They're
chance.
great.
No, this is my chance
Okay.
to really get brought up to speed. It's not because I like the MCU
They're based
more.
on civil rights leaders.
I mean, they just weren't in my purview of heroes.
Did you not watch
when
the show?
No, I did not watch the show growing
Any
up.
of them?
Not a single
Evolution.
one.
No.
I watched them after the fact, but they didn't resonate with me the same way. First of all, if it was animated on TV, Marvel wasn't winning my time. It was DC.
They have X-Men animes. I don't know how good that one is.
Actually, the Marvel anime is kind of crazy.
Is it pretty good?
It's pretty
Okay.
good. But I will also say that when it comes to damn, I think I've been flipping. But when it comes to like what I'm interested in,
Right.
I'm very like I've always wanted to give the X-Men a chance, like a genuine shot. It's just they're
Don't you say boring.
It's a family.
No. Let him spit. What were you about to say? Because I love X-Men, so
they just
I like
What do you mean?
I think they're very overrated for some of those characters.
Jesus,
No,
man.
some of the characters are overrated.
Some of the characters, but there's a
Wolverine's
million of them, so you know.
Wolverine's a dipshit. Nobody.
No, Wolverine's
like,
excellent.
Nobody should
Wolverine
like
is
Wolverine.
Yeah, he's not Namor is the asshole.
No, but
Like
I don't know.
Deadpool started to get me back on the train of being
Yeah.
like, I give a shit about these guys, and I did like X-Men First Class. Like, so it's not as though I have like a hate
ill will.
boner towards this. I like Professor X. I just always thought, to me, okay, I'll be honest. So the initial introduction to the X-Men for me framed it as, hey, Cyclops is their leader, and Wolverine, dipshit. And I said, I don't give a fuck about either of these characters. Storm I like because it's a black queen.
She's
That's
African.
about it.
She's a
and then
goddess.
Rogue, I'm in love
African
with.
goddess, which
You don't like Rogue?
No, Rogue. I said I'm in love
yeah.
with. So it's
Gambit?
fine. Gambit's cool, but like
Beast?
Gambit's cool from Beast is lame.
Beast is fucking
Are you
dope.
kidding me?
But-
Beast is amazing.
Gambit's cool from the
That's my
X-Men.
favorite.
Like, so
Nice.
I love, Capcom versus Marvel
Yeah.
was kind of when I really started to warm up to some of these names and faces.
Bishop.
I mean,
Oh my God.
it's just
Come on,
out of the
man.
hero pantheon.
Bishop is an asshole.
It was
Yeah.
the one that I just had the least exposure to and the lack of interest in, to be honest.
It's so vast. That's
Right.
the thing. That's what I love about
That's
it.
why I said it's like X-Men is always like a toe dip.
Nightcrawler.
if you look
It's
at the
like
chat, people are just like naming anyone. It's literally anyone. Do you want a person?
Colossus,
Do you want
fuck.
bones?
They could go on.
Do you want
for
a guy who
days.
throws bone spears at somebody? They got
Spike,
that.
Spike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I know these
He ain't even
characters.
really canon.
So
Like, they
this
had to
isn't
add
me
him.
not trying.
Hey,
Does it sound like I don't know? Have I ever?
I feel like you're ashamed of yourself for not liking
should
it. Just
be.
a little
No,
bit.
it's like I'm not ashamed of myself, but it is hard.
You wish you did like it.
I wish I loved it more,
Okay.
like how people do.
Yeah.
like it's the same way I feel
Jubilee.
about Fantastic
Like,
Four, where I'm like, it's okay.
Well, I don't really give a fuck
Yeah,
about
it's
that.
like
Yeah.
and it just wasn't in the things like influences of what I gave a fuck about whenever I was
gotcha.
thinking about heroes. I mean,
You
and
read comic books?
Was
Yeah.
Elliot Page?
I'm gonna let you borrow Power of
Shadowcat?
X. It's amazing. Yes, but look, it's
just had to
universal.
remember.
We'll do the fan casting thing later, but it's universal who everyone thinks should be Kitty Pryde.
Who is it?
Maude Apatow. Like she looks She is absolutely Kitty Pryde.
And I mean, I would say that, like, I'm not even a DC kid. I mean, a DC animation, yes, because Justice League Unlimited, Batman, Superman, those are fire.
New Frontier.
I mean, I will fight on that hill. Their animation is always good, but it wasn't like that. Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. To be clear,
Which one though? Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna ask you.
We'll talk about that off camera. But Spider-Man is my favorite. Spider-Man is my favorite.
Silk.
He's my favorite
Silk.
superhero. Like, just put that locked in. I'm a Marvel boy. I did great. Like, I watched all the Spider-Man shit.
Too, yeah.
Yes. And I still think, like, Marvel I see has the best shows, but
I love them both, but yeah, Marvel is number one.
But like, no, like it just. That's why I'm excited. To me, this is like my first time where I feel like it's a fresh
start.
Because
those movies fucked a lot of shit up.
Like, I even say it's like cool. Like, I wasn't intertwined with any of the original X-Men movies when they first came out, and so I always felt lagging with the X-Men because I would always be like, I'm checking it out. It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Did you ever try to go back and watch the old cartoon?
Yeah, I mean, I've tried.
Really?
I've tried.
There
and
was
I'm a
ass
cartoon
cheeks
head.
in it though.
There was cake. Cake for
That
days
didn't
of
hold
those
your
characters.
interest?
Taylor, you're gonna watch X-Men '98 and you'll be 99 or whatever it is, and you'll be caught up. I think you'll enjoy that new series that's coming out. I think that's gonna be for people like you. Like, what was this about? Oh, this is a little bit better animation, but the same kind of stuff. Great.
Like, I'm totally like I'm game to like it. I'm not opposed to liking it. Right. It just wasn't the thing. But and then in First Class it didn't do it justice that they had the brother in there. Like, go ahead and get knocked out.
Darwin,
and his whole power was to adapt to everything, but not that.
Come on,
but not that. Yeah.
Come on.
Right.
So they weren't doing themselves any favors.
So funny.
But yeah, I will say that this is the chance to win me over, and I'm open to it. This is not something that I'm like hard against, but they have to do a good
it's going to be an entire fucking phase.
And no, I'm gonna have to like
you're going to have to eventually.
And I was like, hey, a little.
They can have shows, movies, whatever.
I think the question is how do they bring them in? I mean, are they just going to be snap people? Are they just going to start showing up? Because if
I am curious about that.
Spoiler.
Because Secret War would make it make sense.
Spoiler. Ms. Marvel is already in the world and she's mutated. So, as Namor is a mutant, technically, he's one of the first mutants. Are they going to bring them all in at once? My theory.
Where have they been?
Well, my theory has been that the snap irradiated the X gene and all the people that had it.
It's going to have something to do with the multiverse being all fucked up.
That's
like, it's the only way it can. Yeah, it's the only logical way, Marvel way. Well, yeah, that they can bring in a whole millions of people who have fucking superpowers, and that ups the Marvel Cinematic Universe in general. They're always going to have a problem
because now you get
it's the Brotherhood of Mutants, which are evil mutants. So
I mean,
it's always going to be a problem.
Now, see, and that's. I don't want to even start to crack open this can of worms. You get all of the lore with X-Men, which means Phoenix Force, Cosmic, Cosmic shit. Spider-Man becomes not the point. Yeah. You get all of the crossovers. You get the time shit that they get to do. You get a bunch of different options.
That can do that, so have access to it.
It does open up the wheelhouse. Yeah. And really, the question of, okay, Marvel's running out of their bag is now answered because guess what? You have access to all of the X-Men, and each one of them could have their own movie. So
no, and not only that part, look, they're so vast. They have their own separate groups. You have X-Force, the Marauders, Excalibur, like it's separate groups within them. It's so fucking many of them. Right. You can have movies for all of those too, plus individual movies and shows. It's just a treasure.
Now Daredevil will be able to see these people, not see.
Wow!
Oh wow! That came out of nowhere.
Yes, we know of his
handicap.
We know of his handicap.
I didn't know why that was necessary.
Those people
uncalled for.
So uncalled for.
How cruel are you?
Don't talk about Matt Murdock like that.
My bad. You know what I meant.
Attorney-in-law. He helps the poor people.
But no, I mean,
Jesus Christ.
I'll be honest in saying that the other part about the X-Men is when I think of the X-Men, I always think of all the convoluted shit that happens in comics. Resets, also, time, that's not being a thing. A lot of those layers.
I'm going to let you borrow Power of X. It's one of the best, I have all of it. It's a lot. But yeah, I'll let you start there. And if you want to continue, I have more.
Yeah, I don't think that Professor X can walk the line, TJ.
Oh, man, come on. It was a slip. I'm
Just
sorry.
saying, man.
Oh, if you wouldn't have acknowledged it, we probably would have just glossed right over it.
I don't give a shit.
It was funny.
I'm human. I'm not mutant. I make mistakes
Oh, they make mistakes.
all the time. But no, we are going to get out of here. The show's been running really long, and we do appreciate getting to hang out with y'all.
Blaxcellence. There's no
It's Blaxcellence.
time.
We always get to chill
I'm
out.
not going
We
to
do.
tell the Blaxcellence to not go. That was not
Well, you're
uncalled
not
for. Shut
allowed.
up.
But
Exactly. What am I going to say? Hey, black people don't have fun and entertainment.
Well, hey, today was a little bit about you and Namor.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's why we went an extra 2 hours.
That could have been a whole muscle. It
was an extra
What's the
hour.
name of you guys and shit?
Wow.
I don't remember.
Well, you don't speak Spanish, that's right.
I don't.
Más o menos Mexicanos,
Yeah.
which I think we're doing a
There's
show
no way I would've
Thursday.
remembered
Thursday.
Yeah.
You can
So
talk
come
about
check us
Namor
out
a
this
little bit there.
Thursday. Come check us out starting next week. We are it is like the first one, but it'll probably take a sit for a little bit. But sports is coming back too.
Sports is coming back.
And you already know how
There's
much
gonna be a
fun
lot
we
to
have
talk
on
about,
that.
Like that action figure, Kyler Murray.
All the breadth of topics and conversation, and I think I actually have to ask for an additional Mexcellence this next month because there's so much shit that I do want to talk about in relation to. I mean, I just want. There's a lot of things. I want to talk
It's a
about.
lot. It's always
But
a lot.
thank you guys so much for joining with us. Check out Manscaped Mix 20 at manscaped.com. And if you want to check us out on any form of social media, Sammy, where can they find us?
You
All
find
three of
us
us.
at the Mexcellence on all forms of social media.
Can you spell that for him?
MEXCLLENCE. If you can spell that, you can find me. Sam Gonzalez anywhere and everywhere all the time.
And if you want to find us beautiful Blaxcellence folks as well, or the Blaxcellent folks as well, you can find Tommy, you can find me, you can find Tommy, you can find me, you can find Tommy, you can find me, both at the Mexcellence on all forms of social media. Do not
find
look for
us. Play the outro music.
I am playing the outro. Bwam, 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 bwam.
Well, now it's the right one. What? I was talking with you. Don't yell at me. They could hear me. They can still hear me over this. Don't yell at me,
Stop doing
TJ.
that.
It hurts my feelings when you abuse me after the show.
I don't do any
Ow,
of that.
stop hitting me. Ow. TJ.